have it bright enough. Hey, hey, look at you. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Kayla. I've got to put my microphone on my body. Hey, Kayla. How was your Christmas? Oh, I'm a mess. My bra is showing. How was your Christmas? Hey, dipped in dark crimson. How you doing? You've been around for so long on my YouTube, and there's only 5 people in the room. Hey, everybody. Look at all y'all. Oh, no, you got sick. Yikes. I did laundry. My dress is getting too big. That's great. Before I could put it on, you wouldn't really see my bra because it would, like, stick. But I'm not getting any new bras or any new things because we're about to reduce this in 2 days, and that's amazing. Hey, hey. CC. Hey, Red. Oh, gosh. How was Christmas? I took 2 days off, and I planned to be on yesterday, but I was just tired, and I'm glad I didn't because I actually got most of my laundry done. You might hear my washer and dryer going right now, finishing the last of it. I know you've been around a long time, yeah. Dipped in dark crimson. I would dual stream it to YouTube and Facebook, but if you use something like StreamYard, then you don't get many views. It doesn't broadcast the same way. So you are here, and I could talk to you almost exclusively. I'm about to add a second stream. I bit the bullet for the new year and got a second phone that so I can dual stream. I got a different setup too. I need to change the whole setup for more camera friendly. Did laundry too. SD living her chapter. Good. What happened? Yeah, I'm getting this done, and I'm getting the reason I'm having surgery is because I have this mass right here that's been here. I don't know if y'all can see it when it's here. It's really big and it's hard right in here. And it won't go away. It has to be removed. Hey, they drained it once. This like started in Labor Day. They drained it once. It came right back, except it came back hard. Went through a lot of, what do they call it, cytology and stuff. They still don't know what it is, but they know what it isn't. It's not cancer, and it's not certain bacterias that would be really bad. And thank you. So it's being removed. And while it's being removed, I was going to have surgery. So I asked my surgeons, I was like, hey, could we do this? Because, I guess it's a cyst, but they're just calling it like cyst, but they don't know like what's in it or why it popped up. It just came like, thank you, Nylon. It just came like all of a sudden. It wasn't there, and then there was a giant knot. So, yeah, they're excited to see what it is when they send it off to pathology. But I have all these skin grafts around here. Look, they go kind of like all around and around my back, like that fat pokes out. So if I wanted to get this done, who's going to do it? You know, like who's going to do it? My grafts could still die, so I couldn't risk getting it done. I want to have it done. Thank you, Victoria. But no other doctors would be able to do it. And they said yes, and they're doing it while they're doing that. And I tell you what, these are doctors that I could not afford to get them to do it. And they are so good to me. And it's like I'm already going to be under. They're going to work on this. 2 doctors are doing it. Dr. Mark Monty, and Dr. Neil Vranis in Beverly Hills. They're the main 2 doctors that did my nose. There was 5 doctors involved in all this. So I'm excited, and I can't believe they're doing it. And I'm not the least bit worried about my grafstein, because if you cut this blood supply to my grafts, they will still die. It's like an organ rejection. This is an organ. Right. It's like, might as well get it done. It's something I've been wanting to do. My back hurts. I'm out of proportion. I'm with the modeling agency now. What am I going to model? I'm out of proportion. You know, nothing fits right. I have to wear everything stretchy. So I'm just grateful that I can get it done. I'm grateful that I have doctors that are willing to do it. And it's included. It doesn't cost any more, really. It's included in this. So it's covered by Face Forward International. Did you? Mitzi got a reduction too, so it's the best thing they ever did. So I'm excited. Oh, gotta make it so you have to subscribe in order to chat. I forgot, y'all. If you're watching, you have to be a subscriber. Right now, I don't have any time limit on it because it's the holidays. I have faith in you that you're not going to act a fool. But you have to subscribe in order to talk. And we go from there as to adding durations just to try to reduce the comments to it's more than the moderators can keep up with. And there's a lot of moderators working hard. Thank you, Victoria. I'm excited about it. But Monday morning, 6:30, I'll be in surgery, and they said it's about 3/4 of a day. I don't really know what that means. I feel like it'd be 3 or 4 hours, but maybe more. You know? Yes, be respectful. Please welcome in. Please double tap the screen. Double tap so that I can get these thumbs ups right here. Those are super important to, thank you, Red. I am a model, baby. I'm signed with ZVD Talent. They're acting and modeling agency for inclusive models and actors. And they're an international agency. I think they're on almost every continent. And there's a lot of brands, big brands, that want truly inclusive models, not just like, oh, we're going to include people over 50. Not that they shouldn't, but a lot of brands are like, oh, well, you've got gray hair, now we're inclusive. No, no, my friend. What about people with prosthetics, people with burns, people, that are different? But, we're real people. We're real consumers. It's the real world. And if you stop hiding it and tucking it away, it will be normalized so people will stop fearing it and ridiculing difference. Girl, we're going to do some sparkles. I've got some snail mousse and we're going to do easy sparkles. It's almost New Year's Eve and I'm not going to get to go out. And so let's do some sparkly makeup. One of my favorite things is Coffee Beauty. Coffee Beauty Sona eyeshadow. It is so just pretty and sparkly gold. And I'm going to use my lipstick, my red Tonya's Story lipstick. Thank you, Red. We're going to do a red lip, sort of a neutral taupe eye, and then we're just going to put sparkles and highlighter on so that we can shine. Because when I go out for New Year's Eve, if I go out, now I'm talking like I've been out, when in reality I'm always at home. I am definitely in bed watching it on TV at this age, but sometimes we have to do things and we go out. Why not sparkle, baby? Coffee Beauty. Nope, that's not it. That's chartreuse. That's a little too, look at that. You can see that from afar, chartreuse. This is the Sona. Pretty gold. And we're going to get out some, actually I think we'll use the ColourPop highlighter because it's so affordable. And it works. Oops. Y'all bear with me. After surgery, I'll be down for a few days, but I need to reorganize my makeup, or organize it. Now that I've moved, I haven't set it up. All these cubicles behind me should be full of plastic containers with makeup so I can find it instead of big trays of makeup. And now, I need to settle in and accept, like, okay, This is this is home. If the chat's not behaving, we'll have to put it on a 1 minute or 5 minute subscriber. But I know they'll wait anyway. But y'all better listen. It's the holidays. Nobody playing. We will tell your mama. One girl got in trouble with her mama. Y'all better believe. Best to believe it. ColourPop. This is a liquid highlighter. It works really well. Immediately, yes. Hold on, we're going to get out the sparkle. Thank you, Nylon. I'm excited. I'm very happy about my house. The first time I've had a house of my own, you know. Pink Pony. This is one of my favorites. We're not going to use it today, but this is pretty. You know, we going on makeup, baby. We're going to organize our makeup. I got a new ring light. I'm going to take down this mirror I'm using because it's not efficient for the lighting I need. I'm going to put in a ring light that's coming tomorrow. And it has 3 phone holders. And it can hold my camera for when I'm recording. So it's time to get settled in the way I used to be, you know? Yeah, don't be ugly in the chat. Leave it behind. Look. Oh, that's so pretty. It's such a pretty highlighter. Oh my God. ColourPop. Probably, I don't know the price, but I know it's probably $10 or less instead of the big prices you pay. We're not going to use pink in this look, but we're going to use this immediately. Yes. The pink pony is ColourPop. Yep. And immediately, yes, by ColourPop. We're going to stick with the gold thing. Look at that. Those are beautiful liquid highlighters. Oh, yeah, are people being hateful? I just don't understand it. I'm trying to have faith in people and they just won't stop. Wears me down. I keep saying, okay, it's got to be a bot. It's got to be a bot, but it's not bots. It's human beings. Trophy wife. Fenty trophy wife. Oh my God, look at the amount of makeup on this. That's what I'm talking about. I've got to get everything cleaned up and put away. And, you know, this is my house now. I'm not moving again. I can be comfortable like I was in my old house. And we're going to set it up. I might not be able to put stuff on my face for a couple weeks because I'm getting this done and I'm getting nanofat injections again. These under eye patches are Peter Thomas Roth. I don't think I tagged them, but they are my favorite. They do have retinol in them, and they are good. Is Michael here? Did you say Michael? Is it Michael Danger? Ooh, I don't know. It's Trophy Wife by Fenty. Fenty Kilowatt Highlighter is really hard to dethrone as the best powdered highlighter. Very hard to dethrone that. You know, I mean, that's just, I didn't even put enough. You'll never dethrone Fenty. Ugh. Might use a little bit of this. We're going to put it on our décolletage. There's one more. I'm looking for Diamond Bomb, but I don't know where it is. But we're going to organize everything. I'll be so proud, and you'll see my new setup coming. Big ring light, 3 phone holders. I have another phone coming that will stream simultaneously to TikTok or Twitch. I'm going to give TikTok a chance, but I don't know. Thank you so much for the super, Victoria Kilman, 9862. Happy New Year to you. Grady, lavender blushes. Yes, I have some lavender blush too. I have pretty much every blush. Pretty much everything, but we need to organize it so we can use it. So we can find it. That's the trick. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. Oh, look, look at this. Why's my Dermablend powder in there? Thank you, Victoria, again so much for the super. I appreciate that so much. My God. What, is this Kevin Aquan? I was thinking Twitch. I'm not like a Twitch user. I think we'll kind of do all of the above. I think I have a dedicated TikTok audience. And I think that also I could just you know, kind of, oh, what in the world? I think that also, who said lavender? This is a lavender. Oh, that's pretty. I don't even know what this is. Wait, oh, what is that? It's Fenty. I think we'll just kind of switch, you know, daily. It could be 4 different streams because I have Facebook too. Let me see if I have a blue. Okay. Confetti. Confetti by Fenty. Hey, Michael Danger with the periwinkle. Oh my gosh, I'm good. We'll let my list set. Oh my gosh. So we got ColourPop, which is probably $10 or less. This Fenty is probably $20 to $30. Each one of these is probably 20 to 30. But look, right here, I've kind of put, what a great comparison. That's nice. I don't know why I haven't used this. I don't know. It's not for my look today, but I guess I know why I haven't used it because I don't have it where I can see it. Look, buttermilk bronzer. Oh, I think this is broken. This is one of my favorite things. Oh God, it broke and I didn't buy a new one. I could probably press it again. We're going to use that. Oh my God. No, okay. Today's not today. My ADHD is about to get the best of me. My undiagnosed ADHD is about to get the best of me. Not today. We do not need to press the powder right now. This is how I get distracted and I end up like, isn't it relatable? This is how I end up over there doing my laundry in a minute. I don't know. This is why my laundry was all washed and not folded. Okay, let's go. Oh, Diamond Bomb. Okay, this is pretty. Fenty Diamond Bomb. It's like a bouncy diamond. Thank you. I don't know if I have I'm looking for the blue blush in a minute. Hold on. I'm cleaning my Diamond Bomb right now. Grady's laying on the couch, pouting because he wants something different to eat than what he's been given, and he's not getting anything else. He's on hunger strike, in danger of starving at 126 pounds. He's in danger. We might lose him. Yeah. Do you see the... I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if it'll sparkle on my skin. This is so pretty at night. Diamond Bomb. It's clear. It's just sparkling. Let me put it on regular skin. Regular skin. You see little sparkles? Kind of a front camera kind of thing. Really sparkly and iridescent, and it's really pretty. Like just all over your body. So we'll do that. All right, let's go. Oh, lavender blush. That's the last thing I'm going to look for. Then we're going to go. If not, we'll just use a lavender. We could use a lavender pigment too. I can show you. I mean, if you have lavender eyeshadow, if you have a lavender powder, it's fine. Feel free to use. Makeup is different things as long as it's not your eye. Don't use products on your eye that are not made for ocular use. Do not. Okay. Oh, I found my lipstick palette. I made this. It's messy, but I made that. You depot them. Depot your lipstick so you can carry it around. Okay. Lavender blush. Hey, Ralphie. I have a surgery on the 29th, so I don't have any plans for New Year's Eve. Not really lavender, but we have purple. Oh, I do. Wait a minute. Okay, let's go. We got to get started. I have Huda Beauty Ube powder and blush. But I don't know if that's the way we're going today. We're going to see where we end up. Because I'm definitely doing a red lip, and I'm going to put gold sparkles on it. So let's go. My eyes are puffy. Welcome in, everybody. I am Tonya, also known as Burn Beauty 2018. I am a domestic violence burn survivor. That means I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. Ooh, here we go. Ah, sparkle, 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 baby, sparkle. See how that get? You see that? You go out at night with that, ooh, baby, and you put it everywhere, kind of across here and here. Baby. Okay. One last thing. Where is the ube? Ube, ube. Hold on, y'all. Give me a minute. This is my blush. Oh, you can't even see it. Ridiculous. Hold on. Y'all will see it next week. We're going to stay on task right now. He set me on fire because he's a sociopath. Simple answer. Because he's crazy. Because he's a lunatic. There's no reason to set anybody on fire ever. If I was being attacked, I would not stop and set someone on fire. You know, I mean, I guess if that was the only way to save your own life, but I can't see that being a thing, you know? It's just cruel. Cruel, cruel, cruel. Okay. I don't know where my ube stuff is. Ube, 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 ube. Demon, yeah, right? I mean, it's demonic, it's evil. To set someone on fire, that takes a lot of ugliness. And then to steal their pain medicine after, that's the part that really trips me up. That's the part I still have trouble believing, y'all. Look at this, color changing. I bought this a long time ago. It's color changing blush. Well, no, I didn't know he's a lunatic. Most sociopaths, a sociopath is a charming human being. You like them. He's the person that people say, I can't believe he would do that. I can't believe my neighbor, he was so nice. Okay, I'm going to have to wash this off. No, I don't want to put it on my face. Color changing blush. I wonder if it'll color change on my... I'm sure it's all pink. Isn't that pretty? Clear. So theoretically, it's supposed to be a different color on everybody. Yeah, right? Ted Bundy was handsome and charming, you know? That's interesting. I bought this on Amazon and never used it. Color changing blush stick. He's a coward and a narcissist. I used to use Black Blush by Lottie London. I'm not even going to use it now because they went out of business. No point. Tariffs put them out of business. Isn't that pretty? I'll tag it. I'll have to find it. It says Pure Beauty. She Loves Blush Stick. She Loves. I know it was only like $7 or $8 on Amazon. I bought it to create content, but I ended up not having time. I won't ever give up. Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm going to use my foundation that I'm going to use. It's going to be super glowy today. It's my favorite. I love the ColourPop foundation for its color, but I love this Givenchy Prism Libre. This isn't the right color though. I have two because they sent it to me as PR and they'll always send you two options. This one is a neutral. This one is cool. So it's very close to my right shade. And it is glowy. I actually thought it was a skin tint and I had to read it. It is really glowy like a skin tint. But it is a foundation because I was like, man, that has great coverage. And I was using it earlier this year. Hey, thank you, Hadley. I really thought it was this is my Huda Beauty Minis. I thought it was a skin tint. Look, one of her PR things, like Easy Bake, spray, the setting spray, a whittle brush. Whittle sponges. I love this whittle thing. Whittle everything. I'm looking for something though. Whittle mirror. Yeah, joke's on him, baby, because I am living it. Whittle blush. All right. It's not in here. Whittle bag. They're great. The best PR. The lipstick brand, I wear everything, but I'm going to wear Metaluso Tonya's Story by Metaluso today. This is my lipstick. It's a Burn Beauty 2018 collab. It's a deep red, and it's gorgeous. We're going to put a gold sparkle if I ever get started. I don't know where the ube stuff is, so if we come across it, great. If we don't, great. The, the little sponges are so cute. She sends a bunch of them. Huda sends good stuff. Because, like, this is a regular Huda. Isn't that nice? Like, I love makeup brushes and makeup bags. So Huda really gets me. There's nothing in here. I took out everything except the sponges. So I don't know where the ube stuff is. But you know what? We'll find it when we are reorganizing everything for the new year. I think it's a great situation, a great opportunity for me to heal my body and reorganize things so that my content is top tier. Because I need to be using my cameras and not my phone, and I need the lighting to be right, and it's not. All right, let's go. Isn't that cool? I have my own red lipstick. And Metaluso is a wonderful brand. She's become a friend now that I moved to California because she lives here. When we started, it was, I was in Georgia. Oh, this is leaking. I just got this. I was in Georgia. She was here. Now we've met, and she understands the relationship between mental health, makeup, mental health, and even pets, you know? And just like I do. Beauty is not, people will tell you it's vanity, and it's not. So TikTok continues to throw my PR over my fence at my door. And I know this was thrown today, right? And it is leaking. It is snail mucin by CosRx. All they have to do is push the latch. It sticks a little, but it's not that complex. You know what I'm saying? I get everything delivered. Everybody else figures it out. So I think they've broken a bottle of snail mucin. I just got it. Oh, now my scissors. What kind of day is this? I saw them. I have video. Yeah, you saw that video? This was yesterday. That was another package yesterday. Oh, yep, here it is. The snail mucin. It is broken. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Bunch of ass. Oh, I'm sorry. It's literally, the glass is literally broken right off. That's gross. And I'm supposed to make a video for TikTok in exchange for this. Yeah, the thing is, Michael, I thought of making a sign, except I don't want to tell like all the homeless people or the or the burglars like, hey, just push this and you can get in quietly. So I don't know. It's like a catch-22. And I have another gate to the side that you can open right up easily. But it's literally right in a row. It's not that complicated. So I guess I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna make a video. Like, hey, had it been delivered properly, I would be able to use this for a while. But now I'm only gonna get to use it one time. I'll tell you what I think of it. I purposefully didn't. It's not plastic. It's glass. Is it plastic? Well, it's broken. It snapped right off. It's like, it's not unscrewed. It's broken at the, right here. Like, it doesn't go back together. Maybe you can push it. Let me see. Oh, no. No, it's not going back together. It is broken. Oh, I'm so glad. Yeah, you're right, Michael, right? Like, I don't want to tell them. I am so glad that I'll use my Huda things. that I made that video yesterday of that guy throwing it. It's like, yeah, it's plastic. That's what it is. It's very thick plastic. It is plastic. It is plastic, baby. I don't know what it's made of, but it's broke. And I don't care enough. I requested it just because Rachel recommended it, so I was excited to use it. I'll leave it sitting as it is and use as much as I can. Thank you. I have my nails tagged. Oh yeah, I don't have a cat. I have a dog. His name is Grady, a very big dog named Grady. Half chocolate lab, half German short-haired pointer. He's 126 pounds. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, lots of people in. Welcome. I'm Tonya, also known as Burn Beauty 2018. In 2018, I was set on fire by my husband of 15 years. Why? Because he's a sociopath. I'd suffered narcissistic abuse for 15 years at that point, but I didn't even know what that meant, you know? Didn't know what narcissistic abuse was. We're going to put the snail mucin on, but it needs to go on wet, so I'm using my Allies of Skin probiotic mist. I love this. I use it before I start every skincare routine. Look what it does. Look at it by itself. The probiotic, molecular savior probiotic mist treatment. Niacinamide, silver, mango, probiotics. Awesome stuff. Awesome, awesome. So now it's wet. That's what I use. You can use a water bottle. Because normally when I get out of the shower, this is gross, kind of. I don't know. It's Snail Mucin by CosRx, and I tagged it. And it's actually drippy. I don't know how I feel about it. But I hear it's really nice. So I'm going to just like open my mind. Because I really do not like bugs. I really don't like, especially snails. I really don't like them. They are gross. These are not reusable. I'm looking for some, I want to get some reusable patches, but I haven't yet. Peter Thomas Roth has been sending me these for years, and I absolutely love them because of the retinol. But I would also like to have some reusable patches. How much of this do you use? Everybody says it makes glass skin. Thank you. I tagged these nails on my community, what is it called? Community chat page. Now that you're, ooh, wait. It's nice though. Now that you're a subscriber, you can go to that page. You can post there, but if you push newest, you'll see where I tag them. Also, if you go to my Shop My page that is linked in my bio, you will see the nails. So either place. Snail juice is wild. Listen, I'm doing it. Pretty hurts your heart too. Because I'm not saying I'm not grossed out, but I know it's not really just snail juice. It's nice though. Wow. That is nice. Come on. I'm going to push it in. The moisture is Allies of Skin Molecular Savior. I don't have that one tagged. It was a last minute decision to use that one. Allies of Skin Molecular Savior. If you go to Allies, ALLIES, of skin.com, you can shop, and you can shop 20% off with code Burned Beauty, then AOS. Yes, not tagged. It's a last minute decision. Let me tag it. It was a last minute decision. Why does somebody keep typing? Why are you burned? Block them. I'm burned because I got set on fire. Look, take a minute to research. I'm not kidding, children. Take a minute to research or wait. Ooh, hold on. Right now, I can't see what you're doing. I'm looking for the product to tag. Allies of Skin. It's harder than it should be to do this. They need to kind of up it, make it a little bit easier to add products while you're live, but I know they're working on it, and hopefully they hear this. Hopefully I know they're trying. Molecular. It's hard to even type it, so I can't see whatever y'all are saying, but Skin Molecular. I don't like the way they have it on Revolve. But I really don't want you to shop it on Revolve. I'm going to tag it so that you see it. But really, as far as money goes, if you shop it on, I think I made my screen blurry when I swipe. If you shop it on Allies of Skin directly and enter code Burned Beauty AOS, you can find this on my Shop My page. Think Burned Beauty and then the initials, Allies of Skin, AOS. 20% off. I'll tag it for you after. Don't spend money that you don't have to. I have codes. I've got codes. I've got codes. In different, I don't know. I've got codes. I've got codes. I get distracted. I think they deliver to Brazil, but you might have to shop, sorry y'all, a different site. I will give you the, I have the US site, but they do have an international site that I'm pretty sure would deliver to Brazil. And you can still, I think you can still use code Burn Beauty AOS. I got codes and different area codes. Right? It didn't come together, Michael. It was going to come together in my crazy head. A retinol, I recommend Allies of Skin as well. Or Allies of Skin is going to be the top tier, right? It is. It's the Louis Vuitton. It is what it is. My husband did it. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. And if you're going to use on a lower price level, ROC Skincare, ROC Skincare has good retinol. And retinol is awesome for molecular turnover of your skin. It increases molecular turnover to every 2 or 3 days instead of every 28 days. And it really helps. That's pretty. Okay, the Snail Mucin by CosRx. I'll be saving it. Maybe I'll have to put it in a different container. Only half left because the TikTok guy, delivery guy, they use a different delivery company too. Decided to throw it over my gate, but that's pretty. So yeah, I need a My Husband Did It t-shirt because my husband set me on fire because he's a narcissist. I was not being beaten all those years. Oh, look, it's my apple. Put that away. I've had this apple for 3 months. It's perfect. Don't eat the food. That's how they're messing us up. That's how they're changing us. Pretty soon I'm going to be a full-blown like prepper because I do know how to can food. Yeah, he set me on fire. He was abusive. My mind just cannot stay focused. I'm going to have to get medication. I don't know. I hope it lasts a while. We'll see how long, because that's pretty. I didn't put anything else on my skin today, and I'm not going to use a primer, okay? We're just going to go. Let's get some foundation on. I'm okay. I'm okay after it happened. The emotional abuse was honestly much worse than the physical. It was so many years. I didn't realize how miserable I was until now. You know, like now that I feel happiness, it's like, wow, that was terrible. This is the Givenchy Prism Libre Glow Serum Foundation. It is so glowy that when I used it the other day, I thought it was a skin tint. They sent it to me in PR. But it is a foundation because it has much better coverage. I kind of do a combination of like swipe and stipple. So I'm just turning off. I haven't tried the Jeffree Star skincare, But my recommendation, of course, I use Allies of Skin, but they are top tier. You know, I'm a burn survivor, so I can't really play with my skincare. Nobody can, but I definitely can. So top tier products, top tier ingredients, top tier formulations, top tier price. Underneath that, I like the Face Shop, Korean, the K Beauty Face Shop brand that I've been talking about. Right, Rice Water Bright. It's in, you can get it at Target. It's in about maybe the $20 range, but it does beautiful glass skin and just beautiful skincare. Jeffree Star, I've just not used his products. I've met him at, where was I? I don't know. TikTok Live Fest. He's something. Okay, let it go. Uh-oh. Oh, Metaluso. I got to turn on my Do Not Disturb. Hold on. I always forget to do that. All right. Oh, thank you, Angela. Hey, good to see you. Angela's Melting Moments 1988. Thank you for the floating hearts. What other skincare do y'all like? Because I like Rock skincare. You know, kind of different price points. Rock has pretty good delivery because, you know, the thing is, you're going to look at, hey, South Africa, the thing is, you're going to look at like a bottle and you're going to see the same amount of active ingredient or same amount of peptides as Allies of Skin, like a top tier brand. But what you don't realize is that the formulation matters. The way it is delivered, the way you are able to absorb it matters. And that's where it gets expensive, particularly with peptides. Almost none of the peptide brands actually work because they're not formulated correctly. But they have the same amount of peptides. So you're like, well, why isn't it working for me? Why aren't these peptides working for me as it well as it works for her, my ear? Well, because it's not, you're not absorbing it. Sort of like the way we absorb calcium and we need vitamin D in addition, magnesium. So it matters. Oh, I know Brazil is a very dangerous country for women to live. I was looking at something about that. I was reading something about it. It was alarming. But you know, I'm pretty sure that America has to be up there if you actually got the correct statistics. I can't say it. If you got the correct stats on it, on the real cause of injury to women, if you got the honesty, you'd be shocked. You know, the person most likely to harm you is laying in bed beside you every day. We're going to do a shimmery glow. Glitter is annoying. So, glitter gets everywhere. I still have some glitter. I used some pink glitter a few weeks ago, and there's still some in my eyebrows. I swear. So annoying. Right here, I guess I need to put this. So that's pretty. The Snail Mucin is my only thing underneath. No primer. Normally, I would wear primer with these skin grafts no matter what because the makeup literally just slides off your face. Look how pretty. Isn't the coverage amazing? I mean, look, you know I have all these differences. I'm not going under my eye even. Just gonna, well, actually, it's so nice that maybe I will. I like that it's a serum foundation, so I'm gonna let it go up here a little because it's pretty and it feels good. You know, it feels good on my face. Hopefully it would stay on. With the grafts, I don't have pores. Skin grafts don't have pores, so they don't sweat. They don't grow hair except for a few wild hairs in the least convenient places, just for the few follicles that didn't get squished. Yes, I let the snail mucin dry down. It was still very glowy, but it dried down first. I've never used it before, but it's nice. Look, I'm still glowy. It's pretty. Thank you. If you're just coming in, I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. I'm doing my makeup, about to have another surgery. It's amazing. I'm in Los Angeles. I lived in Georgia for 30 years, and that Givenchy is nice. I tagged this before I finish. I tagged this in the video at Sephora, Givenchy, Prism, Libre. I don't know if they have it at Ulta, but definitely Sephora if you need to go get your shade match. That's really pretty, and that's really close. And on the shade, it's not as good as my ColourPop match. It's hard to get a medium dark in a cool tone with a rosy. I'm obsessed with brands that actually make a cool toned peachy pinky red. Thank you, Leah, for the 100, Leah Maldonado. So, if you know me, you know ColourPop is definitely a favorite makeup brand for me. It's the one I buy myself. ColourPop, Huda Beauty. I just like her powder a lot. But we're going to use a different powder today even. Let's put some ColourPop concealer on. Yeah, so I was set on fire. Oh, also, if you're in the room, will you please double tap the screen so that we can get likes right here? I need those. They're even counted after the video. So if you have it'll show like hundreds of thousands of views and only a few likes, and that's not good. Actually, I changed my mind. I'm going to use something I didn't tag again because that's what I do. I do tag everything after my videos though. The Medusa piercing definitely hurt. It's in a skin graft. It's not even a lip. Thank you, Leah Maldonado. Good for you to be here. So, yeah. I don't know. I never know which color each one of these is. I think this is the pink one. And this is the peach one. Pink and peach. Oh, 2026. Who did that? Mr. Scooter Computer. Thank you. I have ADHD too. If you have ADHD, you're going to have a real problem watching me. Because we're going to go wherever we go. This one is peach. This one is pink. I'm going to use I want to be bright. I'm going to use the peach though. It does look like a lip. It's from my lower abdomen. Everything you see here is a reconstruction after my husband of 15 years set me on fire. He did it because he's a sociopath. He did it because he was, I'm color enhancing. It's called color corrector, but we're not doing that. We are color enhancing. Because I'm sick of the words that with the negativity, like we're broken, okay? Words have power. So I'm color enhancing with Huda Beauty. So he was just, it was a horrible life, y'all. And I thought it was a great life. I just made a video about that. Do you see how different that is? I just need to keep it limited to the shadows in order to kind of reduce the appearance of the bags that I dislike so much that can't be fixed. The narcissistic abuse is horrible. I speak out about what happened because I didn't know I was being abused. But man, I was anxious all the time. I was just miserable. I was always waiting for the next bad thing to happen because every time he did something messed up, which has always had to do with him disappearing, turn off your phone, disappear, forget you. I wish somebody would do that to me now, but that's when you're in the trauma bond, you're not the same person. So when people say, why didn't you leave? Because you're not the same person that can see things clearly. You can't see it. You can't understand it. So yeah, he would always disappear. And that would just be so traumatic to me. I just wanted him to come home. Just come home like a normal husband. And he'd be like, no, you're so controlling. Everybody else does it. Nobody else. It's like everybody else does it. You're talking like a teenage boy. Well, I didn't understand that narcissists pretty much are. They get stuck mentally. They have an arrested development. Thank you, Ariana. And that means, whatever point some type of narcissistic wound happened, which is usually a mother wound. So at whatever point that happened is where they're stuck. They don't want to be held accountable for anything. And if you're listening, you hear my story, right? This is Mac Fix Plus. I forgot to tag that too. I got to get better at this. It's hard for me to think of what I'm trying to tag for sale because it's like I'm doing the videos for a different purpose and it's hard for me to get my head together. So I tag everything after, okay? It's like having another teenager for me because I already had two kids from a previous marriage. And it was just it was doing more damage than I thought. My life was just in shambles. And I didn't tell anybody about it because it's embarrassing. It's like my husband doesn't come home, turns his phone off, doesn't even care. And I would say to him, this is been a tint. I'm just going to tint my lips because I'm waiting for my color enhancer to set. And this, if you don't have like even toned lips, or even if you do, and you just want your lips to look, pretty and colorful when your lip gloss comes off or when your lipstick comes off, you can also wear this by itself and it doesn't come off. It is a tint. This will stay on all day. You can put it on your cheeks as well. So you can have a pretty pink lip gloss, not, you know what I mean. So anyway, he's just awful. And I sometimes I don't anymore. I don't even like thinking about it. And I think that's because I'm getting to a point of such happiness now that I hate thinking of that misery. The way I would be on edge, at the end of the day. We had a business and a tree company in Atlanta. And, I would, work. I quit my job as a paralegal after the business had been running for 2 years. I kept my job as a paralegal to make sure that we could pay the bills in case the business didn't work out, right? Because he was just kind of throwing a Hail Mary and starting a business. I think that's great. That's how you get ahead. But I held it down to make sure, and then I quit. Worst thing I ever did. Giving over that financial component really got me stuck in a way, especially psychologically, because that's when things really got bad. Now that I think about it, that's when he really started disappearing all the time. And then he would say, see, I didn't want you in my company, my business. Like, we started this with our money, and he literally doesn't know how to run a business at all. At all. He doesn't know how to e-sign a document, I just learned today. Because he's free. He was never questioned. And I believed it was an accident at first. This is not concealer. This is color corrector. And I'm trying to be more gentle. This spot right here is difficult. Let's get it with the concealer. See how the look of my under eye looks smoother? Because I want to do a really bright under eye and just a simple, easy look using sparkle and smoothness. Okay, we're going to come back to that. You need a fluffier brush. So yeah, he was always things like, my company, blah, blah, blah. But, he's not even running his company. He had a lot of good salesmen who, they were on commission, so they needed to work and eat. So they would hold it down. And I would answer the phones and be the office manager, and he did nothing except apparently meth. So, I had no idea he was doing meth. No, I didn't. I thought he had problems with alcohol. And of course, I mean, who knows what meth looks like? I mean, now in retrospect, I'm like, that is why he just absolutely would not let me sleep. But narcissists do that anyway. Sleep deprivation is a big thing for them. They will wear you down with that, keep you up all night right before an important event, things like that. But for a while, it was just insane. I was just like, go to sleep. We were putting together, doing a closet, redoing the master closet, just doing it ourselves. Weekend warrior stuff. I'm trying to sleep, and at 3 a.m., he's like, is it okay if we work on the closet right now? I'm like, bitch, gotta sleep. Right? So, God, it's just so annoying. But that would have been the meth. I didn't know that. And I would never expect anybody that, I would not expect my husband to be doing meth. I don't know. I guess I had too much belief in him. I had too much belief in him. That, I mean, who does that, right? Too much belief. So, yeah, it just went on that way for years, just odd things. Of course, he was lying and cheating, but I didn't know. I really believed he was faithful and that he would just disappear because he wanted to drink and I didn't want him to drink at home. So he would go to the bar and it was just his alcoholism calling him out. Not that he would ever want to be with another woman. I mean, he is totally, I mean, I just couldn't, it was right in front of my eyes, literally, and I couldn't see it. And he's just so, and they're just gross people, you know? How did I fall in a coma right away? Well, I got set on fire. My head got set on fire. And then the hospital puts you into a coma. It's a medically induced coma for 2 months. They do that to keep you alive. Your brain needs to rest. Your body needs to rest. It doesn't need to be struggling to work, so they put you in a coma and they run your body, which is wonderful. It's what saved me. People ask such wild questions. I think the problem is that people lie so much, they expect other people are lying. That's the thing with narcissists. So I'm going to call you out on that. Narcissists, my ex did that all the time. He would tell me I was lying about stuff, and I'd be puzzled by it because it's stuff like, why would I even want to lie about, right? Well, it's the kind of stuff he would lie about. Now, in retrospect, I see that. So I'm like, oh, so when you are calling people out randomly that you don't know as liars or whatever, you're only telling on yourself. So look in the mirror. Right. Exactly. I was doing it on, thank you, Michael Danger. I was doing it on TikTok and I did it every day because I didn't used to tell my story every day. I told my story publicly, but I just did makeup and like motivation on social media. I did not retell my story. If you wanted to know it, you could go look at a video, right? But when I started doing TikTok, I started telling it, realizing how many people I could reach with it. And then I was telling the story of just my burns and thinking it was an accident. And I told the story because I wanted to know people to know they're still beautiful. Life goes on, you know? And I'm glad I did. My salvation was trying to help other burn survivors and people with visible differences know that it's okay. And then that helped me get to my best life. And karma works both ways, y'all. When you do good, good comes to you. Remember that. It's not just for your evil thing. And people keep saying, why would you do it? Now, I'm puzzled by how it happened too, sugar. We were sitting by the fire pit. He had a fascination with fire, which I'm pretty sure there's a link between pyromania and narcissism because now I'm still not even going to get into it, but I know 3 people whose person had a fascination with fire that got set on fire. So anyway, we were sitting by the fire pit, and he was mad because I wasn't forgiving him for something that happened a month before. They want to be forgiven immediately. If you don't forgive them, it's like, what is the problem? It's in the past. Thank you. It's in the past. I agree, DK. Hey, DK, they're going to eat you up in here. Also, there's videos about it. You know, there's clues. There are ways to find out. If you're not satisfied with it, I don't know what to tell you. Whatever. DK, I'm being hard on you. But yeah, this looks good. I'm taking a lot of time. I'm doing a lot of concealer. I just want to see what happens because I have this new powder. I want to give it its best chance. The thing that you actually saw them throwing over my fence yesterday, if you saw the video, look, now it's got snail on it. Jesus. It's this pressed powder. It's black magnet. I don't know what this is going to do, but I'm in my mind it's going to be super bright, and people on other platforms are talking about it. And it comes in pressed and loose powder, so I guess we'll try both. I don't know. You know what? It's only makeup. If it goes sideways, I'm not going anywhere anyway, right? I would not do this if I was actually doing a get ready with me. Powder does, but normally I use Huda Beauty, but if it goes sideways, it goes sideways. I've got to use it anyway. And I've got to remember to make content. I've got to do it in a way that I can clip it up and make content for the other platform. Yeah, they enjoy. Thank you, Kayla. They enjoy hurting you. They really do. And so I didn't know that. I didn't know how he took pleasure out of my pain. But I kind of did because I would say to him, I don't understand how you can turn off your phone and stay gone all that time, knowing how much it hurts me and how you can keep doing it over and over again. And I'm like, you don't even think of me because if I get mad at him, if I get mad at you and don't answer your calls, I'm still going to check and see if you texted or if you said something to make sure. I don't want you to not be okay. That's what I couldn't understand. But don't think that way. They're messed up. They don't have they don't have empathy. They don't have a conscience, you know? And I put more MAC Fix Plus. I like the way I'm starting to like my under eyes, y'all. I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey of love for the under eyes. And I'm starting to be able to kind of blur them and work with them so it doesn't bother me because they can't be fixed. It's not that they're puffy. It's it's the way that they were reconstructed. The surgeon had a surgeon mess it up back in Atlanta. Thank you, DK. Yeah, they have no empathy. So he was mad that I wouldn't forgive him for disappearing again while we were 2 days after we renewed our vows and leaving me standing on the street in Geneva, Switzerland at like midnight. Geneva, Switzerland at midnight. I'm on the streets. I wasn't far from the hotel, but I stood in front of the hotel for hours. I used to smoke cigarettes and I stood there waiting for him to come back because he was on foot. He didn't come back until like 4 a.m. He found a rave. His 45-year-old idiot behind is out at a rave. Good night. Good night, Indy. All right, I'm going to let this sit a minute. I like the pink lip. You see how you can put on the Benetint and just go, and you can put a little on your lip, and if you had lashes, you could put on a little mascara. That's your look with your snail mucin or whatever skincare you're using, because that snail mucin was really pretty. It's really glass skin. It was lovely. Yeah, they're total jokes. He was a menace. Oh my God. There's everything. I can't even get into everything about him. He's on the offender registry in Florida, but he wasn't on Georgia. He did something in college that he was convicted for. You need to know, I'm telling you. Back then, when I met him, Google was new. I mean, it wasn't brand new, but it was it was not like it is now. You didn't just Google people, or you didn't even think to do that. You would need a private detective or something. I didn't do it, but I would never ever date again without a full. I mean, I need like mother's maiden name. I need it all if I was to date again. So, seriously, you need to look into it because not knowing something like that is just crazy. My eyes are watering. I need new contacts. The reason I wear contacts is to keep my eyes from being dry. It's going to mess up my eye before I can even get it done. I haven't gone to the ophthalmologist in a few years just because of life, and now my eyes are just watering. If your eyes are dry, they'll water. Even though I have my special contacts on. So yeah, he was mad about that. I was not forgiving him. I was kind of over it. I had reached my end, and I know he sensed that. I'd started doing real estate, got my real estate license, and I was just starting to get like clients. I had my sign in a yard. I was doing it, succeeding again, and they hate that you succeed. And because they don't. They never succeed at anything on their own because they're stunted growth, like stunted minds. They get all these ideas but no follow through, right? So he was mad. It had been going on. He had been telling me, "Get over it. What's wrong with you? Get over it. Get over it." Like he always did, and I was not getting over it. The kids had just moved out a couple of, like the month before while we were in France. The kids had both moved out for college and stuff. They were in their 20s, 20 and 21. And so the house was empty, and really the first opportunity he got to hurt me without any witnesses, he did. So I don't know how long he had been thinking of doing that. And in retrospect, there's a lot of times, I wish I could get that, a lot of times that I know now, thinking back, that he wanted to hurt me. But, he wouldn't. They know what your deal breakers are. So for me, physical abuse would have been a deal breaker. So he didn't go there. If he thought he could get away with it, he would. Cheating and physical abuse are deal breakers. So he didn't get caught. And there was a little bit of physical abuse though, starting in 2017, because that's where everything is starting to break. We had been together since 2004 and everything was really falling apart. And that's why I think he felt threatened that I was ready to leave him. And ultimately I was. I hadn't really thought it through, but I was making sure I got my own financial freedom back. No, at least I don't hit you. Something like that. Did you see what Rachel said, y'all? Any tip for women who just turned 40? Hang in there. Life begins at 50. Keep going. Put yourself first. You're not old. You're not aging. You're not washed up. You are ripening. And around 50, you stop worrying about what other people think. you know, I'm glad, all this is happening just as it should. That's why I worry about if it happened to someone younger than me and all the comments that come through here. How would you survive it? I don't think I could deal with it if I wasn't just happy with myself now. But I've been through heck. Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Sheena. Kind of cracking. this that? No. Okay, so when we organize all my makeup, we will have what I want. You know, I'm trying Gerard Cosmetics. Is this it? Are you Gerard? No, that's not Gerard Cosmetics. Gerard Cosmetics, or what is this even? I don't know what this is. I can't read it. You like that snail juice? It's pretty, right? Glass skin. Michael digs that. I like that. Now I know it's right. Now I know it's right. I can spot people like that a mile away now. And you know what? I always could spot them. I just chose not to trust my intuition back then. That was the problem. Not trusting my intuition. That's how I ended up here. A lot of us are very intuitive naturally. I am. But intuition doesn't mean anything without discernment. So if you don't trust the intuition, then you're just in a bad place. And that's what I was. It's like, I know it's wrong. I know you're cheating. I know you're doing these things. I know. I know. But I'm not taking action. I'm not taking action. I know. It's driving me crazy. I can prove it. Then you start going down this rabbit hole trying to prove things, And and that's exactly what I was doing at the time that we sat by the fire that night. It was December 18th of 2018, and we sat down, and at 5:40, what was it? 5:47 he got home, 5:43, something like that. And at 8:09 is the 911 call. That is Michael Danger. Discernment is happiness. So I can spot people by their eyes now. I'm just like, no. And then you start talking, it's like, no. I'm just not there for you, babe. I am not there for it anymore. I just can't I'm not wasting another day of my life on somebody who doesn't like me. My hair clips are Huda Beauty. I don't know if you can buy them. They came in her PR with her blush lighter. I guess she sells them, but Huda Beauty. And I put them in because I want to be like Huda, because she puts in two and trying to be like my big sis. I hope she sends me. I'm excited. I know they will. I want the PR for her new pressed powder, the Easy Bake Pressed. I don't think it's coming out until January 8th. She just announced it yesterday, so the PR is probably forthcoming, but I'm nervous. I'm like, oh my gosh, please don't forget to send me one, because it's a cute bag that it comes in too. I saw it. I love her bags. I'm making a collection. This looks good. Yeah. So let's try this new powder. I'm not going to use Huda. I'm going to use the Black Magnet Loose Powder. It is very, very white. I feel concerned. Yeah, I wear lashes. I wear strip lashes. So yeah, everybody watching, trust your intuition. What is sparkling under my chin? Is it my ring? What is giving that? What is that? Hold on. No, what is that? So what are you? Nope. That's crazy. What is doing that, y'all? I don't have anything right there. That scientific fact that I mentioned about caring for yourself, it's that okay, I'll give up. It's just going to be that way. Oh, maybe this. How about this big thing? Nope. Okay, so the scientific fact is that when you enter menopause, there was a study that when you enter menopause, you start caring less about other people's needs and more about your own. And that's important because most of us are very caring individuals. I had kids very young, And I know it's a reflection, but from where? I mean, like, what is reflecting? I'm so puzzled by what is it this? No. I am so annoyed by whatever is reflecting. So anyway, I'm just gonna let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Isn't that a song? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, it says that we start, caring more about our own wants instead of other people's. And that's amazing because it's true, I've been a wife and mother since I was 23. Is it my necklace? Since I was 23. That was a light on the mic. I think it could be my necklace. I wanted the sparkly one, so I guess I got it. I wanted the super sparkly pink by Kendra Scott. It's crazy. Yeah. Let it go. Let it go. Yeah, we start caring more for ourselves, and it's found that women are happier after menopause, and that menopause, that might actually be the purpose. Menopause is a coming of age for us where we can actually care for ourselves. It is my necklace. The window there, I think is my necklace. Yeah. I have lights in front of me, and this, because I'm like, what? That's new. So yeah, found that we are happier over 50, and you have a lot to look forward to. That's all I got to tell you. There's so much freedom because I've heard so many women say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so much happier now." Yeah, we're all like, squirrel. That's what my friend Nandy says when she's with me. She'll be like, "Okay, squirrel." That's my signal that I'm off task. This is very white. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. I don't like this brush. The brush is a little too dense. It came with it. So I'm trying to use it as presented to me. I don't know. Yeah, 50 Cent, right? At 40, I thought, man, life is better now. But really, it was a train wreck because of that Joker. I think at 40, you're just more established. Probably have more money if you've worked a long time. You're a little more stable, but happy? No, I was not happy. I just thought I was. I just made a video about that. Like on paper, I was living the life. I'm telling you that I'm renewing my vows in the French Alps. That's a dream for me. It's very fine. It's a very fine powder. Very white. I think I'm going to let that sit. And then I'm going to come back with some Huda Beauty, maybe peach in the end, and then some of this white in the corners to make it really, really bright. It's nice. I really think the brush is not so nice that it comes with. It's too, it's soft, but thank you, Aiden. Hibiscus for the flower. What a sweet name and a sweet, sweet gift. I'm just going to put it on. It's very white. It is what it is. Probably Korean. It's Black Magnet. And everybody, you got to watch it. Everybody loves Korean skincare. But baby, you don't have Korean skin. Just remember that. You don't have Korean skin. It's very matte. I'm going to let it go. Okay, wait. I'm not going to let it go. So I got to make a video. Remember, y'all forgot to remind me. Well, yeah, the Black Magnet powder is so fine and matte. Very blurring. It is blurring. Very fine powder. There. Done. It's not for everyone. Y'all are not helping. Y'all are not helping me make this. This brush would be better for bronzer. And I am not going to do I'm only going to do bronzer today. I'm not going to do a heavy contour. I don't think. I don't think it's necessary if you want to be like bright and sparkling. I don't think you need it. Or maybe a little right here. Okay, a little right here, but not anywhere else. If you twist my arm, I'll put some. Arm twisted. Now we're gonna wear Sashu cheek stain. This is all my Sashu stuff. They sent me stuff like blushes and lip stuff. We'll use their eyeliner too. Eyeliner stain, it's easy to use and it's black. We'll use this contour. No, that's too dark. I'll use this one. Line your lips if your lipstick is feathering. Also, prime. Use a lipstick primer and line them. This red bag, I don't know. My plastic surgeon's office gave it to me. Elta MD. It's a skincare brand. They gave it to me a week or two ago. Yeah, so definitely line, feather, and just using foundation. If you're not using a primer, if you put a foundation on your lip first and then line it and then put your lipstick on with a brush, that helps me because I don't have a top lip, so I have to be really careful. Are y'all in here trauma bonding? What is going on? Look, now I'm contouring everything. I don't feel like contouring today. Oh, squirrel. Squirrel. Oh, is it? Yeah, you said it was on. Are you not seeing that it was on sale for 85% off? It's always good. I love stuff on sale. I buy ColourPop because it's a good price. And it's really makeup artist makeup. See how I have to, can you see the difference here? When I start touching it, how big the lump is that I'm having removed. It's pretty significant. I have surgery Monday morning at 6:30 Pacific Eastern Time. Sorry, I'm choked. I need to get something to drink. I'm having this lump removed and a breast reduction. Just telling y'all now, because if I don't tell you, y'all are going to be like, I think that you had something done. Be like, I think I spy with my little eye something smaller. All the sleuths are going to come out. I'm so glad. I mean, this was bad. I was afraid that I had cancer, but I don't. They checked it. Oh, thank you, Nandy. Nandy 10122. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by and thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it. Yeah, I need to help my back. No trauma bonding, y'all. I mean, yeah, you can, no trauma bonding. Y'all help each other. Y'all help each other. No trauma bonding allowed here. Yeah, I'm getting a lump taken out. Then they'll snatch my jawline. My plastic surgeon is doing it because none of the ENTs wanted to do it, so I got lucky that I can ask to get this done. The ENTs are afraid to do it because it's right in the skin graft, right? So everybody is a little apprehensive about it. So finally, this has been going on since like September is when the lump popped up and then it got drained. Then it came back immediately, like within days, except it was hard. Then I had to go get CAT scans and biopsies because skin grafts can get cancer. Skin grafts are known to grow cancer, which is messed up, isn't it? It's like you've already been through enough, and you've got a skin graft, and now you got cancer in it. That's just, ugh. Stop it, science. It's ridiculous. But it's not cancer. Unfortunate. Then the doctors were like, okay, we need to find a doctor that knows how to do this or that. Oh, Angels Among Us 214. Merry Christmas. Thank you so much. It's going to be a wonderful surgery. I have complete faith in these surgeons. I would be nervous if it was anyone else. You know, Dr. Monty is brilliant. Thank you, Angels Among Us 214. Thank you so much for the super. I appreciate it. It helps me so much. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Okay, so we did a little contour, but I don't like to do too much because it ages me. Asia Thompson, 1288. Thank you for the floating heart. All right, so we got this. And even when I was talking to the ENT, and this is a volunteer ENT because all of the providers with Faith Forward International are, you know, they donate their services to us, to survivors of domestic violence and human trafficking and just random violent crimes. Most of us are burn or acid attack survivors, really, the majority. And so I kept saying to the ENT, okay, whatever, whoever we get, I need Dr. Monty to be there, right? Oh, Martha Morales. Oh, what? Did I get the darker one? What am I doing? I know I'm supposed to use a brush to put on my nose, yet here I sit because I'm not thinking straight. So we'll just leave this. Got to get a shadow though. So I kept saying, okay, no matter what we do, maybe we could do it in Dr. Monty's surgery center because Dr. Monty's got to be there to fix my jawline to make it pretty. He had just operated on it not long ago, earlier this year, and it was so snatched and pretty, and now it's got a big lump in it. So I was like, okay, Dr. Monty has to be there. And, you know, everybody's like, okay, okay, okay. And then we couldn't find a doctor to do it. So Dr. Monty said, okay, looks like everybody's passing the buck and she's got to get, that's a mistake. I'm going to have to fix that. That's not supposed to be that way. This is why I should have used a brush instead of putting it directly out of the tube, but it's just makeup. It's no big deal. You never ever start your makeup again. Okay? You just keep going. It washes off at the end of the day. No stress. And it's going to be fine once I don't like that. I don't like that contour on my nose. I just remembered I don't like the sachet look. Now it's a mess, but don't worry. So Dr. Monty's like, well, everybody's passing the buck, so I'll do it. And I was so grateful. And then Dr. Vranis said he would work on it as well. And these are the two guys that did my nose and there. Dr. Monty teaches around the world. He's like the guy. The guy. Thank you, Michael Danger. I see that. Yeah, there's a lot of people in the room. I can't read every comment. That's why when the supers pop up, I can see those and I can see this when it happens. Thank you. I can see that. Thank you, Cake Sleep 7454. I can't even see that well to begin with. I feel like I'm doing really well to do this at all. So I can't see everything going by at Cake. I see members. My members I see first. That's it. I feel like I should put more here. I don't like the way that looks. I like the way this looks. Try to leave it alone this time. I'm going to let this sit for a really long time, even though I've already got powder on. It just looks so good this way. So I'm going to let it. The number one factor in this success is just leave it alone. And I didn't. I went in too fast behind it. So we're just going to leave this alone. To be honest, that black magnet powder is not that heavy. I know it's low, but I'm going into the shadows, into the hollows, right? That's what has to be made brighter. Hold on, doing my art right now. Okay, so hold on, I gotta think. Squirrel is coming, so let me think. Oh, see, squirrel. Get a better eye. Thank you. I don't like my under eyes, so I'm kind of playing with it. I use this as an opportunity. I'm very relaxed about my makeup because I'm not going anywhere right now. So when you're doing that and you're just doing it to process your thoughts or talk to people, there's so much freedom in it. It's like, who cares? I'm going to walk my dog. Hopefully, I'm going to walk my dog. It's been raining for a few days. He needs a walk. It never rains in Southern California, except in the winter on occasion. Fluffy brush. Michael, my plastic surgeon is in Beverly Hills. Dr. Mark Monty, M-A-R-C. He's kind of the guy that he does the stars. When I say he's the best of the best, he's the guy that whenever you're like, oh my God, there's a new guy in town, so and so looks so good. No, it's not a new guy. That's ridiculous. It's an old guy. It's the old guy doing new things. It's the practiced guy doing new things. No new guy comes in and does it. But he has a lot of, I can't name all his people. He's a lot of confidentiality. But I know Kim Kardashian posted from there. I can say that. I was there that day. She had her head all covered up. I was like, who is that? I was just waiting in the lobby. I was like, is that a famous person? Why is her head covered up? Because really, I wouldn't be paying any attention to her at all if she didn't have her whole head wrapped up. Just put on like sunglasses and a mask. I would not know who you are because she's wearing sweatpants. They're ridiculous. It's like they don't want attention, but they do. You know, because nobody would look at you otherwise. Just some sweats and a ball cap, sunglasses. Ridiculous. But he's an amazing surgeon and he teaches and he's the guy, he's really rejuvenating me. I'm going to leave all this alone for a minute. I'm going to let her cook while we do some eye stuff. But I know it's not blended. I know. Okay? I know. Please, for the love of God, just let it be for a minute. Let's do some eyeshadow. I'm going to put some powder on my eyelid. Eyeshadow is super simple today. I want like a taupe on my lid. We're going to use the same black magnet powder on my lid. When you use a powder there, makes it much easier to blend. And if you want to blend out your eyeshadow, I recommend doing it with a clean brush with just powder on it. Otherwise, you make it bigger. You know what I mean? When you want to go to blend the edges, you want it blended, but it comes out bigger. Well, because you've got color on your brush. So just powder. Kylie. Oh, hey, Kylie. Good to see you. See how the members pop out, y'all? Y'all can be members. Y'all can do supers. I can see that. See, I can see this. Thank you, absolute bonkers. Thank you. Please do learn to embrace your beauty. Because we have it. We just get told that it's wrong, told that it's not beautiful, told that we need to look like somebody on social media. And that person on social media is using a filter. They don't even look like that, right? They don't look like that. So how do you win? How's that going to work for you? Just don't. And I feel like it's a lot harder for everyone right now than it was for Gen X. Yeah, a lot of back pain. And I don't like the way I look. Just really top heavy. And I'm modeling now. How are you going to model like that? You can't fit in anything, right? Thank you, Robbins5543. Thanks for subbing, y'all. It's set to sub only, so at least I get subscribers when people come in and make a rude comment. It's hopefully to slow down the rudeness, but it doesn't. The mods are working hard. I'm using Anastasia brow powder, and this is on my eyebrow wigs that are kind of worn out. Unfortunately, I can't buy any more. They've been out of stock since September. I'm kind of flipping out about it. I know, again, tariffs are just ruining everything. They've been out of stock for the majority of 2025. And when they come back in stock, I'm probably going to buy them all. Michael Danger with the makeup brush. Thank you, Michael Danger. He's my beau. My Massachusetts beau. I'm going to buy them all. Kylie's in. Thank you. Okay, so my brows don't look the way I want them to because they're bonky. I'm going to put on the pair that I took off a couple weeks ago. Y'all watch me take it off. I'm going to wash them. I have them stuck over here. I used to throw these brows away. I'm sad now that I did. I would wear them for a month and just throw them out so that my brows were always on fleek, you know? It's like $30 a month to have eyebrows. Good, I'm in. And, the tattooed brows won't stay. I had some done and they were bad. So I just had them removed recently. I don't want to start looking at getting tattoos again, you know? Yeah, longer brow. Yeah. This one is like short. It's like this one, they're bonky. The ones that I put on were the Kim Kardashian, and they are shorter. Speaking of Kim Kardashian, I don't like it. But at least I got brows. That let me not complain because I have no brows, and at least I have brows, right? Because I really don't like not having them. And I really don't like drawing them every day because it adds, 20 minutes to your makeup. And I used to draw them, put them on with the Anastasia. What do you call that stuff? What is the stuff that you put them on? I can't think of what it's called. Pomade. It's not a pomade. What is it called? It's like a cream. And I'd put them on with that. Then I'd spray them down with something or another else. I think it was a shellac to keep them on. Try to wear them for a day or two, but it was ridiculous. These just make me so much happier and they look so much better. Do you like being that you got set on fire? What? I didn't get it. I don't think that came through right. When you gift a membership, they get a month. Kylie has gifted a lot of memberships. Plastic surgery is very expensive. But I don't know. This is in Beverly Hills. It's a different level of expensive, but they're the best of the best. Our California. We know that Beverly Hills has to be very good at it because of all the stars. You know, has to be very good at it. I don't like it. Now I done messed up the shape. I'm so annoyed at myself sometimes. I don't know what you're saying, Audrey. What are you saying? Because if everyone's mad at you, you're about to get blocked, sugar. You don't have to be in here. It's a privilege, not a right. Yeah, my plastic surgery is free through Face Forward International. It's not just because I'm me. It's because I'm with or an organization, a nonprofit helped me. But I'm saying just what these people charge is insane. No, they don't take insurance. I have insurance. These guys aren't on insurance. This is like a nose job from Dr. Monty is around $250,000. That's what I'm talking about. Like baffling amounts of money. I figured it'd be like $50,000, $60,000. It's around quarter of a million. And then that's what it cost in Beverly Hills. But he's like top tier. He's the top of the food chain. So, and then Dr. Vranis, he's a younger, newer doctor. He probably charged 100 grand for it. I'm getting real chalky. It's getting thick. 5 doctors altogether worked on it. Is it 5? Dr. Mani, Dr. Vranis, Dr. Stefan Adair. You've seen him on Botched. Dr. Stefan Adair. I look ghostly. I need to put some bronzer on. Dr. Mani, Vranis, Adair, Harris, and Taban, and Dr. Rothman, the anesthesiologist. They all donate their time. And Dr. Mani owns the, what am I looking for? Wait, Dr. Mani owns the taupe. Dr. Mani owns, I don't know if he owns it, but he rents it. It's like his operating suite. It's not a hospital at all. You know, you go, it's very private because it's a very private area because it is for very private people. And it's just really nice. It's a whole different experience than you would believe, but it is expensive, and it's expensive because he's the top. And then to have someone like that, this is a taupe palette by ColourPop, so very inexpensive. That's taupe. Yeah, the white powder is giving me real gray chalky, so we're not going to use any more of it. I'm going to let this set, and then we're going to use a different powder. Because that is, I tried Black Magnet. I tried to have faith that it was just going to, that it was going to be so light and airbrushy and transparent. But no, that's how we learn. I'm using a really light taupey color right here. We're not doing much with color, and I wanted it to be cool toned because I'm using my TONYA'S STORY red lipstick by Metalliso. And this is all about like easy. I spent a lot of time chatting, but it's all about easy makeup for New Year's. So we're going to put this kind of everywhere, and you'll see where we're going. That's kind of the transition, but I kind of laid it down everywhere for a reason. Yeah, do you see the white cast on the, do you see the white cast on the white powder? Because in person, it's okay. But the white cast on camera is wild. That's insane white cast. I'll show you how to fix it. There's never a reason to take all your makeup off. Well, there's a couple. I did not, I didn't see any angels. I had a lot of, in the coma, I had a lot of, I don't know if they were dreams or nightmares. And at the end, when I was waking up from the coma, that's when it got more interesting. When I was coming back into consciousness, I didn't know that's what was happening. But the last dream was that I was in this car driving with friends, and I was much younger, driving with friends, and they drove me down this road, and we got to end. They told me to get out, and I got out and started walking. This is in my mind, okay, in a coma. And when I started walking, I looked back, and they weren't coming with me, and I was like, I started to turn back, and they said, no, go, keep going. That's the last dream I had. Thank you, Angela's Melting Moments. Then, after I woke up, the main thing that I saw, it wasn't angels. I thought it was the Grim Reaper. I was so scared of this vision in my hospital room, and it followed me from other rooms. And they will tell you that it's ICU psychosis. And some of it is, I would think just crazy things were happening when I woke up. And you've been on fentanyl, you've been in a coma for 2 months, you've been on fentanyl and paralytics, morphine, your mind isn't right, right? So a lot of people see angels at that point and then they just, you know, say, oh, it's just ICU psychosis, but it's not. That Grim Reaper was real. I'm telling you, it was terrifying to me because just waking up from the coma doesn't mean that you made it in burns. Infection is just trying to kill you after you get burned. It's not the burns itself, it's the infection. Like I had pneumonia the whole time. And so that was the main thing. But I didn't see any angels, but I know that in that coma when I was waking up, that was somehow related to my grandma. They did not use the fish skin on my burns. I think that came after. I have Integra. Everybody saw that. What show is it on that everybody asked me that? Everybody saw that. Whatever it was, it's a popular show. I have on some artificial skin on my chin, but they put your real skin on top of it. The artificial skin is made from, I think it's cow DNA or something, and it's used to create the lower layers of your dermis. And then they have to come back and put a thin layer of your skin on top. All right, let's get some of this whiteness away because I'm looking ghastly, ghostly. It's distracting me. Making a big, kind of smoky eye. Kind of big. Kind of big, kind of not. We'll come in here with some contour in a minute. So I'm not going on the inside with the taupe shadow. I like that it's cool tone, but yeah, it's made from bovine DNA. But you don't see it. You don't see the cow skin. What you're looking at is my skin. When they use the Integra, which is what mine is called, they are recreating the lower layers of the dermis. That means there's nowhere on your body that they have left to take a full thickness graft from because they used everything they could, and it takes a while for the skin to regenerate or whatever so that you can take more from it. I need like a little different shadow in here. I'm really using a crease brush, going kind of heavy. Because why not? I like this taupe. This is wonderful, cool toned. Cool toned, where's my clean brush? Cool toned browns. Is that my clean brush? So cow skin, the amazing things they do cow skin, they do the fish skin. They do, I think it's pig skin too. I can't remember. It's not really the pig skin though. Understand that. They're creating something from the DNA. Hooded eyes are different. You have to just go, you can do the same thing, you just have to approach it a little bit differently. You can wear the same things though. You just need to go over the hood with your color. You got to buy some makeup. I've had the most amazing doctors on every level and the most amazing experience, really. It's, again, just thinking of that Reaper gives me chills. And you know what? It's not the first time I've seen him. I saw him once when I was 18. I was in bed, just sleeping at my grandmama's house. And I'd been to a place called Payne Road. And y'all are going to think I'm crazy if I start talking about Payne Road. But I'm going to tell you that there is evil and life after death. I saw it when I was 18. I went there, fooling around. All the kids would go there. It's in North Carolina. And it's the most haunted, evil place I've ever been. And after I went there, I was sleeping. And it felt like I couldn't breathe, right? And I woke up. And one of the things you think is a nightmare, it's kind of a night, what is it called, a night terror? And I wake up, and I see this thing, or at least, and then I just go back to sleep, I guess. I see this big thing. I go back to sleep, and the next morning I woke up thinking, what a scary dream, but my chest physically hurt for 2 days. It wasn't just a dream, it physically hurt for a couple of days. I never forgot that. Then I saw that thing again. I don't know what it is. We call it the Grim Reaper. I don't know what it really was. I know I'm still here. Oh, you can see it? Have other people seen it? The lip color is just some Denatint, and we're going to get my ghostly look away. Because if we're going to start talking about ghosts and I look like a ghost, y'all are going to start, everybody's going to start talking smack. All right. I'm trying to see if I can get this eye to stay bright and wild. Oh, now I messed up my shadow. Here we go. My impatience gets the best of me. My impatience gets the best of me. I'm going to get the bronzer and make me not look ghostly, and then we're going to carry on with the eye. I do like the bright. This is very bright. This can work with the peach powder on it. I think this might work. Just might work. I don't often use a sponge, y'all, but a sponge should be wet, and this one is only damp with some MAC, with some setting spray on it. Okay, now we look a mess. You're hungry? I got the Cheesecake Factory the other night. Y'all didn't think I was going to remember to order it, did you? On Christmas Eve. I meant to tell y'all. I meant to send y'all photo proof of me actually getting food on Christmas Eve before everything closed. I almost didn't make it. See, that's what I'm saying. There are things you can't understand. Y'all want to hear my story about Payne Road in North Carolina? I leave the under eye patches on as long as I can. It says at least 15 to 20 minutes, but I'll leave them as long as possible. I'll leave them until they get dry. Y'all want to hear it or not? You want to hear about Payne Road? Okay. Oh, I did get cheesecake too, the chocolate one. I feel like maybe sometimes I think about it and I feel like all this has a part in how I survived. I don't know. It's weird to me. There's a place in North Carolina called Payne Road. I used to live in Pufftown, North Carolina. And there's nothing to do there. That's why I wanted to move so bad when I was younger. There's nothing to do for a young person. It's literally a village. It's not even a city. It's a very small village of Pufftown. But nearby, there wasn't a lot to do as a teenager. You would go walk around the mall all day. What are you doing? What is that one doing? Don't spam. I can't see. All right, so there was a place called Payne Road that was supposed to be haunted, and it was in King, North Carolina. Also, nothing to do there. And there were all these legends about Payne Road. They've actually changed the name of it now. If you look it up, and all the young people say that none of this happened, but it did. Wait, I just heard my ring thing go off. Somebody's out front. It's probably just a delivery baby. I don't know what, but something. PR, who knows? Grady's getting up. My big dog's getting up. Payne Road, Payne. Old Mr. Payne went crazy way back. I don't know, it's the 1920s, supposedly 1910s, 1920s. And his daughter got pregnant by a slave. And he had this, we're in the South, okay? This is the American South. So old Mr. Payne lost his mind. There's a lot of different stories, but it's the one I always knew. Old Mr. Payne just went nuts one night, lost it. And he went upstairs, killed his daughter. And then he killed his other kids, and his wife tried to get away. And no, the leak isn't fixed, but don't distract. The leak is not fixed. Oh, that could be the roofer. He didn't ring the bell though. So Mr. Payne, he kills his daughter because she was maybe like 15. I can't remember what the age was, but color pot bronzer. He kills her. He kills the other kids. He goes downstairs, kills his other kids. His wife tries to run with the baby, and they're out on this field like it's a plantation. I don't know what they grew, probably tobacco. In King, it would have been tobacco in that area. She runs, and he catches her finally at the well in front of the house. And the road was curvy. A house and then a tight hairpin curve, and then it straightened out. All gravel. He finds her and catches her and the baby. He takes her head, the wife's head, takes her head. This is the story, okay? Y'all stay with me. He takes her head, she's gone, and then he throws the baby in the well. Then he goes and he hangs himself out in one of the barns. Now, a lot of people will tell you it didn't happen. I don't know, but let me tell you about the place. The house was still standing, right? It was an old white farmhouse, like two-story farmhouse. It was still there. And the evil that started to surround it, people would go out there and do like the upside down pentagrams. This was the 80s and 90s, right? Supposedly there was an down pentagram drawn on the wall inside. There was a graveyard nearby. And also, it was very dangerous because of the living people nearby, okay? They, especially being brown, you don't need to be out there at nighttime. But still, my gumbutt is out there at nighttime because the legend is that you drive your car down Payne Road and you stop your car in front of the house. And if you stop your car on the little bridge in front of the house and turn it off, you won't be able to start it again. And you'll see the wife with her head. Whatever. That didn't happen. I didn't see that. But we would drive down the gravel road, and it was pitch black. There's no street lights or anything, no light pollution. You drive down there, you drive by the house, and then at the end, you kind of turn around because it dead ends into a really long road that goes nowhere. And you kind of turn around, and then you pass back by the house again, and then you're right back on pavement, right? I got the courage to because Gen X is just this way, okay? So Gen X did these things for fun. We didn't have the internet. So I did it. I had done it so many times. But this one night, I go out there with my friends and I'm driving. And, people kept going to the house. So eventually the fire department burned it down to the ground. So the house wasn't standing anymore. But one night we go out there and we drive down it one time, turn around, go back. Nothing happens. So I'm like, okay, let me do it again because we're bored, right? I have one friend beside me, one friend in the back. She's on the floorboard, right? She is like in fetal position on the floorboard. She's not enjoying the time. She's not enjoying it. But we go back by, and this time when we get near the house, I look up and I stop the car because right before the bridge because I'm looking up and there's a window. The house got torn down. Okay? Now, y'all call me crazy if you want. I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Okay? Not back then. I didn't drink at all. Definitely never did drugs. So I look and there's a window and I can see the window clear as day and I see curtains and like candlelight. And I'm sitting there looking at it and my friend sitting beside me, we're both just sitting there looking at it because there's no houses nearby. It's miles to another house. It's miles to any light. And we're both looking at it and she says, drive the effing car, right? So I'm like, okay. So I start driving the car and we get to the end and you're supposed to turn around and drive back. But I'm so scared at this point that I don't want to. I don't want to go back. So I'm like, well, let's just drive down this long road. I know eventually it goes back to, the main road in King. So we're not going back by the house. I'm just going to keep driving down this road. I swear we drove down that road in pitch blackness in the country. No one's going to save you. We drove down that road. I swear it was 30 minutes and we didn't get to anything. And it was so scary. No houses, no nothing. And so I make the decision I'm going to turn back because I know how close we are to the main road going the other way. But this way, it could be this winding country gravel road could go forever. It could literally go forever. So I turn around and we go back. We're headed back. My friends are not enjoying it, but I'm like, I don't care. We're just driving by this house. We have got to get to lights, to, other, what's the word? To humanity, to other things, right? To civilization. And as we get close to we're going back, and as we're getting close to the intersection, I got to get some colored powder or something because the white cast is insane. As we're getting close to turn back and go back by the house to get back on Payne Road, we're going down the gravel road. Up ahead to the right is the intersection, and to the left, out of nowhere. Now the road just has ditches on each side, okay? It doesn't have there's nowhere to pull over. It's a narrow road. When you I look to my left and there's all these dogs, right? There's like a pack of dogs. Now, there used to be wild dogs out in the country, so I stopped the car. They walk out and they get in front of the car and they sit down. I'm getting excited. I'm getting agitated just talking about it. And they sit down, right? The creepy part doesn't happen until I tell you what I learned later, okay? Now that we have the internet, what I've learned. So they sit down, and I'm like, what? We stop the car, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm sitting there, but I'm scared because anybody could pop out from either side, right? Like anybody can pop out of this. I'm too scared. And for some reason, as much as I love dogs, I hit the gas, right? I'm just freaking out at this point. I hit the gas. It's like they all left because we're looking at them and my friend says their eyes aren't the right color. And and I realize no, they're not the right color, right? Because the way a dog's eyes would reflect in the beam, she's like, they're not the right color. So I hit the gas. And she screams, no, I hit the gas and nothing happens. They're gone, right? We don't hit anything. It was a pack of dogs side to side, right? And hit the gas. Nothing happens. We go back, by the house. We get out of there. I never go back again, right? Never. Now, we didn't have the internet back then, okay? We only had word of mouth. And, a lot of people had reported, that I knew of, had reported seeing like an old Model T Ford driving towards them when they're on the road. But, if you swerve, you'll end up in a ditch. And then if you're in a ditch, you got to get out. There's no way to get out. But if you just keep going, the Model T disappears, right? I'm agitated. Oh, God. I meant to tell this around Halloween, but I didn't. Got busy. I do hear that. What's that? Something at the door. Oh, it's probably the mailman, Grady. It's probably the mailbox. Our mailbox is attached to the house. I'm still trying to get used to that because that's weird to me. Mailbox should be on the street. So we get out of there, and I think about it for the rest of my life, right? For the rest of my life. And I don't really look into it. After when I tell you that the internet wasn't a big deal at the time that I met the ex that set me on fire, well, I'm not kidding, because it was after I met him and I was telling him the story and I thought, wait a minute, let me Google it, right? Let me look it up. And I look it up and there's reports, there's like Facebook, there's reports of people who say they saw a strange light and there was no light coming from the back of the house when it was still standing. People reported, oh, saw a strange light, but if you look, there's no electricity. There's nowhere for light to come from, right? There's nowhere for it to come from. Y'all, is it getting bad? Do I need to do something? I'm trying to tell my story, but if y'all are trying to have to subscribe for 5 minutes, just keep going. I don't want that. Most of the people in here have already been in 5 minutes. Yeah, the dog, it's like, why are you barking? Stop. Stop. Don't bark. Blush. Let me put some blush on. I'm trying to get rid of this white cast because I feel so chalky. I don't want to look like this while we're talking. That white powder I shan't use again. Maybe I should just use it just at the end for brightness. I'll use the pressed one at the end, but I'm not doing that again. Thanks for sending it, Black Magnet. We'll try it as a brightener only. Because why would you use loose powder? So yeah, look it up, and people have reported seeing a strange light from the back of the house when the house was there. And a light that they can't explain. No idea how it could be there. Inexplicable. That's what I saw. That window is inexplicable. There's no way. I mean, it was floating in the air, okay? I don't care if y'all think I'm crazy or not. I saw it. It was floating in the air. It could not possibly be there. And those dogs, Grady, what's wrong? We're not done yet. If you're hungry because you didn't eat the food I gave you this morning, we're not ordering DoorDash. You're not getting anything else. You got to eat that. So you can do your... It wasn't a prank. It was real. And so people reported seeing the light, and people reported, and someone had posted, no matter what you do, you'll hit the dogs. That's what set me off. That is what really set me off. No matter what you do, you'll hit the dogs. Don't let it push you into a ditch. Not only that, the hills have eyes out there. Those people are country. They don't want you coming around. You know, they somebody got shot out there driving by. One of the neighbors sitting out on their porch, shot at a car driving by. Right? Ugh. And then here's the last part. There was a young man named Keith who the family hired as a keeper. What do you call a property manager to take care of the farm because so many of us kids were driving around out there and they wanted somebody to take care of the property. He used to drive this little CRX. I'll never forget it. He had this little blue CRX that would be sitting out there because we drove this road so many times without any single thing happening, all right? So many times. Only happened that one time when I was 18. But Keith, he was out there and he was the property manager. And he had a girlfriend. And one night, he shot her to death while cleaning his gun. He was actually living in the house where the Paynes had lived. And he shot her by mistake. I don't know how. Now, I use weapons, and how are you cleaning a gun? If you know anything about guns, you're going to check the chamber, right? You're not cleaning the gun. And even if you are cleaning it, how did it shoot somebody? Guns shoot when you pull the trigger. Period. Doesn't shoot because you dropped it. They have internal safety mechanisms. If I were to drop a weapon, unless it's a very old one, it's not going to discharge. right? So he kills her, and then he's on trial. And a year later, he's supposed to go to trial, but he, in that same house, commits suicide. He shot himself the night before the trial. He felt terrible about it. But I feel like he was just possessed or something. I mean, you shouldn't be staying there, you know? You should not be there. So that's my story of Payne Road. And if you look it up now, Payne, I think they renamed it to Edwards Road. And there's a lot of people now who say it never happened. It's just a legend. None of those things were true, but they were. Grady, groaning is not going to get you food. I fed you at 8 a.m. The food is sitting here, sugar. The door was not DoorDash. Now I get DoorDash one time and he thinks food is in there. See, there's 1,000 people in and it goes like 1,500, 1,000. Welcome in, everybody. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. I'm doing my makeup. I'm supposed to be doing sparkles, but unfortunately I put on some weird powder and I'm not enjoying anything about this look. I am chalky, white, flashy, but it'll be fine. Everything's fine. I think we'll put some more bronzer. That place is haunted. They call it Edwards Road now. Look it up. Payne Road, North Carolina. Payne. And they renamed it so people wouldn't look for it. And they did a lot. It's paved. It's a paved road now. It's not the same. It's paved and renamed, and they're trying to erase the legend. You know? I see you, Michael Danger, out there. Scariness. But that's when I came to understand that we are energy. You know, when people talk about haunted houses or ghosts or things, because we are energy. We are more than our flesh. And I'm 100% certain of that after being in a coma for 2 months and remembering the dreams that I had as I was trying to survive, you know, trying to get away. I hate everything about this. Yeah, we're all energy. We're energy. I mean, how can you think that we're just flesh? You know, my body didn't know that. I mean, my mind didn't know that my body was laying in a coma. My mind didn't know anything. I was somewhere else. That's the way I describe it to people. This person, this conscious me was completely somewhere else. I wasn't hurting. I was scared. I was confused. I feel like maybe we exist on different levels, you know? No, I didn't see the Reaper thing at Payne Road. The Reaper thing I saw after going to Payne Road. It hung with me for a long time. I was haunted by it for a long time, y'all. I mean, I was literally scared to death. Hurt spirits don't leave. And think about it, confused spirits may not leave because in the coma, I was confused about what was going on. So what if I hadn't made it? Where would I be? You know, I don't know where that energy would be because it was somewhere. It's just another dimension or something. I don't know how to describe it. There's a lot that is withheld from our knowledge. Thank you, Brianna Nicole, for the floating heart. Projector with those papers you overlay. Yeah. Definitely different planes, different levels. And a lot of things we're told are crazy and are withheld from us just so that we don't know. You know, I mean, this began with the Bible in the, thank you, Brianna Nicole, with the Bible being redacted, books of the Bible being removed. Why? Because they talked about giants and aliens, right? Then we wonder about the pyramids. Oh, how could that be? Well, yeah, you died on the table. There you go. Felt nothing but peace. I passed a few times, actually. Thank you, Corvette Girl, for the floating heart. I don't think my heart ever stopped beating, but I stopped breathing several times when you look back at the records. Constantly in respiratory arrest because I breathed fire, and I didn't have nostrils anymore. I didn't have anything anymore. Oh, look at that. Rachel, you deleted them faster than I did. I was reaching for it. I was reaching to delete. You have too much makeup on. Yo, mama. That's what Gen X says. I'm not in the mood today. Okay, I gotta do something about my chalky looking eyes too. It was very, very scary, y'all. I mean, it really sat with me for a very, very long time. Talking about it now, it'll sit with me again. But you know what? It all started to make more sense after this happened to me. And I have a lot less fear of death. I still want to live a really, really long time. That's something I've always wanted. I'm not one of those. It's like, no, I don't want to get old. No, I want to be here. Like, I want to be like 120. I'm good with that. I'm enjoying life. Finally, it took me until I'm 52 to enjoy it. So I need to do at least another 52 years. This is the Coffee Beauty Sparkle because we're doing New Year's Eve. But I want to do it like an easy sparkle. See how easy that is? It's a cream shadow and it doesn't crease. I believe I tagged it below the video here. Coffee Beauty Sona Sona. Isn't it pretty? This is glitter. Do you see it? Somebody said you should try putting glitter. I think the comments are slow, right? No, you don't put glitter on the DK, you tested me, child, like my son. We're having a relationship like I have with my son, DK. You're testing me. You're right on the edge. Nobody needs makeup. Thank y'all for the compliment. Nobody needs it, though. We want it. It's pretty. It's just art. Just like coloring your hair or putting on pretty clothes, putting on a pretty dress. That's all. Nobody needs anything. We want. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Is it sparkle enough on the... Maybe I need more light. Oh, you mean put... Okay, nope. Okay, hold on. Gone too far. Where was I? Right about here? Maybe. This is why I got new lights. I hope my ring light... My ring light isn't coming until tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow just because I need to. Y'all gotta remember, this is like my day job. And the content gets downloaded. And then it's a long form content on YouTube that continues to earn. So I get to do, I mean, it's magical to get to do what you love and earn, and it's just amazing. I want to live another 50 years because of that. But I'm a lot less afraid of dying because I know that we just go somewhere else. Kind of going in layers with this. You see how it's really starting to pop now? Because we're doing New Year's Eve, right? You can really do it with your finger, but I just don't want to in this instance. I want to really control it. But it's so good just on your finger because your finger warms it up. But you can do this too with a little dense brush. If you're really layering it on. I don't like this eye. No matter what I do, the eyeshadow is bumpy right here. I've got to remember not to even get up there. Black. My face is pretty amazing to have been recreated twice. It had to be replaced twice. Everything except my bottom lip has been replaced at least twice, really. A lot of the things were done over and over again until they got it right. I had very good doctors at Grady Hospital in Atlanta. Had one of the best burn units in the world. I think that's why I'm still here, you know? And now I've got Beverly Hills, like one of the top plastic surgeons in the world donating his services, through Face Forward. So people say I'm lucky, and I say, the song, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Bye. I'm not lucky. I got set on fire. I'm not lucky. I'm blessed. For real. I'm gonna let that dry down. It dries down really quickly. It's a cream. It dries down really quickly to a powder, and you need a really serious eyeliner to go on top of it if you laid it down like this. I'm just going to use black and some big lashes. Yeah, blessed for sure. But I think everything in your life prepares you for your trials and tribulations. That's the way I feel about, like, just the fact that I've been doing makeup since I was 10, and that's something I did because I was lonely. I didn't get to wear makeup out when I was 10, but I found some old makeup and started playing with it. And I was a paralegal for 15 years. I know how to run a business. I ran the tree business as an office manager. Just all these little things to me feel like it was preparation. I've got a little bronzer on here. Oh, thank you, King Money. Thank you so much for the super. Appreciate it so much. King Mahani. I hope I said it right, Mani. I'm country, so my pronunciations might not be right. That's the only time that you can tell I'm from the South is with certain pronunciations. He's not in jail. He is not in jail. He didn't get questioned. I have my story. He didn't even get questioned, and then I believed him. That's why I talk about this narcissistic abuse so much, y'all, because you could have never convinced me if you had. Actually, people did tell me. They're like, okay, there's no way that's an accident. He did it on purpose. People who, I know, right? He's in Atlanta, y'all. He definitely will, Michael Danger. This is the Sashu eyeliner stain. I'm going to see if it's enough to lay on top of this Coffee Beauty. Because when it dries, it's like really smooth and it doesn't crease or anything. I love the Coffee Beauty eyeliner. I mean, eyeshadow, sorry. It's so pretty. There's a plum one we'll use one day, and you just literally keep it simple. Just put it on the lid. Perfect. Kind of hard. You can tell like it's like a hard surface. It's not powdery. But yeah, he'll go to hell for sure. I hope, you know what? They didn't question him, and then I asked them to reopen the case. They're not doing that. It's on Fulton County, Johns Creek, Georgia's head if he does do it. Because I'm speaking out as much as I can to warn people. I'm hoping that if he is with anybody else, she is listening to me. Because these are the people that tell you, have you ever dated someone and they're like, oh, all my exes are crazy. All my exes are crazy. No, they're not. No, they're not. If anybody says that to you, red flag. All my exes are crazy. All my exes are crazy. That means if one of my exes tells you something, I don't want you to believe it. I'm very concerned about it because I told them they haven't taken action, and they didn't take action even in the beginning. They just accepted, like, oh, yeah, well, it must have exploded. We get it. You were holding it, and it exploded. And he told like 10 different stories, like slight variations of the same story. At one point, he tells the hospital that we were sitting by the fire pit and I caught fire. He just looked over and I was on fire, but he didn't know how it happened. I mean, they made notes of all this. So not only that, but as much as I love Grady Hospital for saving me, at the same time, I think they need to do a little more due diligence on contacting the police when they see that. Yeah, he's got to be in spiritual hell. This is coming together. I like that cool icy eye, baby. We're going to add some colorful thing. Right. I don't think they did believe him, but my doctor, I mean, they just didn't report. And the reason I don't feel like it's isolated to me just being the dummy that believed it was an accident when I woke up, and right? I mean, I get it. I get it. I feel that. I'm not happy about that. I feel gullible and stupid and all the things. However, there's another lady that I know whose husband set her on fire, and I'm not going to tell her story for her, okay? But he set her on fire in kind of the same way. Sorry, y'all. These are I'm going to put some glue on my lashes so that it's getting ready because I've got one eyeliner done, and we'll do the other. I've still got to work on this flashback. I mean, innocent, but yeah, I mean, it's just, I believe people move with the same intent that I do, especially someone that I've been sleeping beside for 15 years that I think loves me. I mean, love doesn't do something like this, right? But that's the whole point. Love doesn't hurt. So when somebody is doing that to you, they don't love you, you know, period. They don't love you, period. There's no ifs, ands, buts, none of that. Anyway, she got set on fire and her husband left her. Well, she had to beg her husband, actually. She ran around the house and managed to put herself out in the shower because that's the only way that she would be able to put herself out is water. Stop, drop, and roll doesn't work when you have accelerant on you. Okay, I'm putting lots of glue. This is Cardani lash glue. Look, I'm putting that on, and then I'm laying these lashes down somewhere that I will not pick them, touch them by mistake, or get them stuck to my arm by mistake. Put them far away, okay? So, anyway, she begs him to take her to the hospital, to dial 911. He won't do it. He takes her to the hospital, drops her off, and basically leaves her there. Doesn't come visit, doesn't do anything. Tells her son that she left them because he was an abusive man. Wild story. And didn't call her mother until they told him that she was going to wake up. He didn't visit her. He didn't do any of that. And fluffy fox eyes. These are going to be so nice. I get them on Amazon. I'll tag them after the show. Wait, and I'll make a link to everything. And notice how long that the glue is going to sit on those lashes because all you have to do is let it get tacky. So anyway, he leaves her there, doesn't call her mom until he finds out she's waking up because they leave you in the coma for about 2 months. I think 3 months is the longest I've heard anybody be in the induced coma in the burn unit. So she was in 2 months, wakes up. He tells her mom, whatever. Her son comes, says, I knew you didn't leave us, mama. I mean, tear jerking stuff. Point being, nothing was done. The authorities weren't notified. And when she told them about it, they said, why didn't you say something sooner? Because I was in a coma? Because I was trying to wake up and remember what happened? You know? Of course, with her, she was able to get her memory back because she really had to sit and think about it. Because it's like, you know, why I've been left here? What in the world? And she remembers what happened. And this was one county south of Fulton County, Clayton County, Georgia. I'm so tired of these pens drying out. This is why I use like either a gel With the brush? Oh, wait. Is that right? Is that right? That's supposed to be that way? Isn't that coming apart? I don't think it's supposed to be that way. I feel like that's not right. I feel like that should be all the way down. There shouldn't be a gap in it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lane. Is it Lane Cecil? Thank you. So yeah, they didn't do anything to that man either. He's walking free. I'm going to have to use a different eyeliner on the other eye. Ugh, this isn't, okay, honestly, this is why I don't use pens. Just forget it. I use like this $4 elf. Look, never fails. Yes, Gold, this is the sun and the moon. I'm not good at mixing metals, so I just decided not to. Sun and the moon. But yeah, so he didn't get prosecuted. That man didn't get prosecuted. He's walking free. But Grady Hospital, they need to report to the authorities, right? They need to report to the police, like, hey, how did this happen? Like, hey, in my records where it says I have all this accelerant on me. Hey, how did that happen? That's not an accident. You've got accelerant everywhere, not just on your arm, not just here. It's on your back, it's in your hair, it's everywhere. That needs to be reported. So I've been thinking about that a lot. And it wasn't just me. So how many people have not survived and it hasn't been mentioned? You know? Ooh, 1.1K likes. Thank you. Y'all, please, thank you for all the likes. Please double tap the screen. If you double tap the screen, then I get a little thumbs up, and those thumbs up are super important. And also thank you for subbing. Please stay subbed. I'm on the road to 1 million subs. The 52-year-old burned lady that does makeup wants 1 million subs. Because this is my day job, and I want to prove a point to myself and to that ex who told me I couldn't do anything. Yes, I can definitely do things. Everything in my life prepared me to be able to do what I'm doing now. You know? Doing makeup as a child and a teenager. You know, I'm actually a makeup artist. I have my pro makeup artist. It's amazing. What? What? Currently, yeah. Right. People, there's so many people that are accused that say, oh, well, you know, she or he committed suicide. No, they didn't. Sometimes it's so clear. No, they didn't. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for the makeup brush. I love the makeup brushes. Thank you, Sky. I see that. They left that bad man. Yeah. Thank you, Brittany, for the makeup brush. She got away. She got her kid and got away. But man, and nobody would have stood up for her at all. She stood up for herself, and she told her story to me on a podcast. And I don't know what else. I've been talking to her a little bit because life keeps going, things keep happening, but it's really on my mind that thank you. This is on Amazon. I'll tag it for y'all. And it's only like $5 or $6 too. If you look up butterfly hand mirror on Amazon, it's on my Amazon store. Oops. Okay, well, now we're in a whole different area now that I'm smudging this eyeliner on my under eye. And I never put eyeliner on my under eye. And I'm so self-conscious about these. Always love a bare naked under eye, but not today, I guess. We're going different areas. It's the new year, right? It's the new year. We're going to do new things. Actually, I'm about to go so hard this year, y'all. Thank you, Lil, for Sweets. I'm about to go so hard. Y'all sub. We're going to get 1 million. We're going to build a beauty empire. I'm going to travel and do speaking engagements, and I'm going to tell this story anywhere that I can to help people understand, because I wish I had known that I was being abused. And that sounds silly, but I didn't. And I think a lot of us don't talk about it. We're sitting here talking about how many people actually got, unalived by someone. Thank you, Laura, for the makeup brush. How many people actually got unalived instead of harming themselves, or how many people died in the burn unit and it wasn't an accident, because these guys are twisted. The the thing about burning or throwing acid is that it's designed to name you, to take away your identity. It's evil, it's purposeful. And 9X, his mother, narcissist always comes from a mother wound, and his mother set a house on fire when she was going through the divorce with his father. Now, that was when he was 18, but he's stuck at about 18 years old. Intellectually, that's where he is. That's how narcissists are. If you've been with one, you know what I'm saying. They're always childish, you know. I want to go out with my friends. Like, your friends? I was always baffled by that. It's like, I got stuff to do. We have a whole dang family, jobs, mortgages, and you're talking about going to hang out with your friends? Just like having another teenager. Then I'd be like, no, we got to do something. And then he'd turn off his phone and disappear. Ugh, don't tell me what to do. Then I get mad about him doing that and keep asking, where were you? What were you doing? Why would you do that? I want to talk about it. And then he starts saying, oh no, let it go. It's in the past. Oh, I say that voice. I do voices when I talk about people. So that I do it. I don't know why I do it, but I do. And so that's the way he would talk. I don't mean to do it, but I do it. So sometimes you'll hear me do an accent. It's not because I'm trying to be rude. It's because that's the way I hear it in my head. People have pointed that out to me. But that's how he sounded, like a kid. Yeah, guess who's in the past now? Okay, these eyes are pretty. Got a sparkle here. It's going to be important to get some color somewhere because this is very cool tone, and then the gold is cool tone. I've got this going on. I'm going to get the blush lighter to be a shimmer. I'm going to get the blush lighter. You notice my lashes are still laying down getting ready, right? I'm probably going to have to take my mic off because, once again, I didn't charge my phone enough. I love that. That coffee beauty is so pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look, when you get back from, oh my gosh. Okay, it's going to be pretty. Take care. Oh, is DK edited out? Yeah, we doing red lipstick, baby. We are doing my Burn to Beauty lipstick today. That is happening. That was the whole idea, to keep the eye kind of neutral. We'll add more sparkle in the end, but just by doing a red lip, like easy eyeshadow like this, it's just a cream shadow. It goes right on top of a brown that you laid down. Easy peasy. That's simple. Where's my... Here's the Huda. Got the Huda brush. Thank you so much, Natasha. Oh, my earrings are they're probably dirty right now. They're from Kendra Scott. And so is my pink necklace. Kendra Scott. They gave them to me while we were at a fundraiser for Face Forward International the other night. I thought it was really sweet. Let's just do the bright pink. I'm not sure it's the right move, but we're doing it anyway. Be careful with this. It's pigmented. This is Huda Beauty Blush Lighter. You've got 3 different shades to choose from. I'm right here, just as bright as we can be. I think this is called Baby Pink. Yeah, Baby Pink Blush Lighter Palette. Be careful with it because it is pigmented. The blush that I put on earlier was Hourglass Unreal Blush in Craft, the liquid blush that I put on. And now we're setting it with this. Cream Shadow is, the Coffee Beauty is a good one. It's just really, really easy and it doesn't crease. That's probably the problem. If it's not the right formula, it'll crease. And Coffee doesn't. Coffee, I believe it's an Indian brand. And you know, there ain't nothing like Indian makeup. They're not playing with you. They are not playing. When you see an Indian bead, it's so beautiful. My first husband was from India. So my kids are half Indian and my daughter is stunning. My son's handsome, but I'm only talking about my daughter right now. She's stunning. Huda. Yeah, I'm waiting for the new pressed powder to come. I see it. It's coming on January 8th. The pressed Easy Bake, except this time a different formula. Last time people accused her of having talc in it, and it was mica. But everybody's like, it's got talc in it. It was crazy. It wasn't a good formula, though. It was not good. The Easy Bake is so good. Today I tried a different powder, and baby, the mistake. It was a mistake. Blush lighter is so pretty, though, because you can just right here. You see how pretty that is? So now, I mean, that would shimmer from any side of a room on New Year's. I'm going to go easily right here. I love the combination. It's a really nice formula. Oops. It's so velvety that I thought this one was a cream in every palette, but it's not. They're all powder. There's 3 different palettes. There's the pink and the pink. Yeah, please, thank you all. Please leave a like. Please double tap the screen and leave a little like. So many people came by today since you're all on holiday. That's nice. I won't be able to do much more. I can do tomorrow and then I have to have surgery. You won't see me Monday. But I'll try to check in. Post or have Mitzi post for me or something. But it'll be fine. I'm in very, very good hands. I don't even worry about it. Yes, I want to be the biggest. I want to be Mrs. Beast. Not for real, Mr. Beast. Not for real, man. I know you're taken. I feel so pale. Let's do the red. I'm going to try to use Bichette. I don't think this is quite the right color, but we're going to use it. I think it's going to work. I don't have a liner for my red lipstick. I mean, I need to get Metaluso to make a liner, a matching liner, because that's really a big deal when we talked about feathering earlier. Yes, I have surgery Monday. If y'all are just coming in, I have surgery Monday. We're going to get rid of the lump on my neck. It's not cancer, but thank God. But it's got to go because it's getting infected. Thank you, Lee. I see that. It's your same struggle. Pretty. Pale, but pretty. Yes, definitely. Take time for myself. I'm going to heal. But I don't want to. I'm stressed. I'm telling y'all, I'm still fighting for my life and this divorce. The financial abuse is crazy. And I'm still in it. And that's so triggering. Bichette is not quite the right color red, but we'll figure it out. This color is Bichette by ColourPop. I'm going to do it kind of lightly just so I can get my shape because my top lip doesn't have a shape. And I really struggle putting on lipstick, any kind of lipstick without it, without liner now. Thank you. I'm sure it'll be a fast recovery. I'm excited to get the boob reduction. That's super important because it's too big. I'm really trying to be, I want to get those modeling jobs in the new year. There's ZDD. I need to renew my passport so I can get international modeling. Brands like Gucci and Adidas use inclusive models, especially brands who are advertising outside of the US, are really big on inclusive modeling. The US lies about inclusivity. That's why I'm so hard on Sephora with their dang Sephora squad that's supposed to represent diversity and beauty. But they never include anybody whose eyes, nose, or lips are different. They like to include people whose skin is different colored, and that's great. That needs to be included. They need to include older people. That needs to happen. But also, it needs to happen if you're missing a limb or you don't look like other people, just normatively, like I'm different, right? And I don't have to be included, but there's a lot of people doing makeup like me and inspiring people, and none of them are making the Sephora squad. Thank you, Angela's Melting Moments. None of them are making it. That's not acceptable. So I've been riding them hard. This year, they even sent me a special email when they told me I didn't make the squad. They were like, unfortunately, you didn't make it, but we are working towards more inclusive. Because last year I made a whole reel about it. I was miffed. And the point is not that they have to pick me. The point is, if you call the Sephora Squad diversity and beauty, then you need to show diversity and beauty, not selective inclusivity that you feel doesn't get you any comments that, any sideways comments like I get when I'm doing this live. They don't want that. But if they would start including people, it would help get rid of those comments because it wouldn't be such an oddity to see that. I had never seen anyone with a completely burned face until I saw my own. Never. Only maybe on movies. And on the movies, it's Freddy Krueger, right? He's a maniac. Or it's Jason Voorhees. What is he? He's a maniac. Darth Vader was flying around the universe being mean to people. And when he took his mask off, what was he? Burn survivor. So I want to be the leading lady. I'm going to get my boob reduction. I'm going to model. I'm going to act. I'm not really an actor. I can't act, but I can do commercials. The color's off, but we're going to blend it together. This is my Burn Beauty lipstick. Right? Makeup is art. Beauty is spirit. And there's so many people that represent that. So many people in this room that represent that, but wouldn't be included in a campaign, in a beauty campaign. And we're beautiful. You know? We are beautiful. And you know what else? We're the people buying their products. I do already do voices. She's like, girl, what do you mean you can't act? You in here doing voices? I can't act because I can't remember the lines. I can't stay focused. I'm going to have to blend this together. Yeah, my wall actually says makeup is art, beauty is spirit. Actually, I'm going to show you because I got to take my mic off or the phone's going to die. Because I forgot again. Actually, we have another survivor in the house next door. And I got distracted because she had a little surgery yesterday. So I was over talking to her. I live next door to the Face Forward Survivor house now. I was able to rent the house next door, which is amazing. And I get to meet all these people. And soon, why can't I plug this up? This is why you're coming off. Y'all hold on if you get motion sickness. I had to plug you up. Okay, tell me if you can see it. Can you see it? It's probably backwards. I guess I need to use the other camera. Hold on. It's backwards. You would think I don't know how to do this, which I don't. How do you turn the camera around? Here we go. See that? I think about that all the time. It's my reminder. So that's what I look at. Oh, I'm looking at y'all. Yeah, she'll see the recovery too. She's a longtime survivor. She was here before me, but she's going to stay a couple of weeks next door. And when the people, I'm the U.S. ambassador for Face Forward now. We have a U.S. ambassador and a U.K. ambassador. And the U.K. ambassador is like my little brother, a male acid attack survivor based on mistaken identity. Yeah. Okay, so my lips are a mess. Nope, that's a real piercing and a skin graft. And when your lips are a mess, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I'm talking and doing red lips. So, do you want to know what you do? Well, what you do anyway, no matter what lipstick you're putting on, you use your concealer. Not too much smaller. I'm natural. I don't know. I'd like to be maybe a full C or a D. For science. So I know you've been worrying about that. It's keeping you up at night. The men are like, what? A lot of men won't even respond to me when I say it. Right now, I'm a G cup. G. G. As in A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And sometimes I'm an H. I'm losing weight now. When you put some concealer around your mouth, it really makes it pop. I don't do it when I'm on here because it takes time. But a pro tip is to always do it. You just got your C cup? I want a C cup. I think I was a B cup in second grade. A++. G as in ginormous. G as in God. All right, no blasphemy. I forgot my lashes. No, now here I am. G as in God. I wish they would take it and put it on my butt, but I haven't done squats. I am so worried about my behind because it is so flat. It was never big, but I've always been in the gym, always been very toned. You can bounce a quarter off that sucker, right? But now, after the coma, it's just like gone. And they actually cut part of my glute out because it had bed sores in it. Actually cut it out, like the size of your hand. Cut out a piece that big. Do you see what happens when you let your glue get tacky? It's been, how many minutes has that been setting? Glue should be sticky, not wet. If you're having trouble doing lashes, that's why. Doesn't matter what glue, just let it get tacky. And tap down on the, can't think of it, the base of the line, the band. I know, deadlifts. So in another lifetime, I was a personal trainer. I can't believe, sometimes I forget things. Like, that feels like a different lifetime ago. I became a personal trainer after I got with him because I've worked out my whole life. I got to do something about this. I've never been naturally thin. So I've always had to watch what I eat and exercise. I started very young. And I love it at the gym. It's also a good way to stay sane. This is MAC Fix Plus. I'm just wasted my fixing spray to keep this wet. Normally a spray bottle of water. Just keep the tweezers wet so they don't, and don't get it on your mirror. Keep the tweezers wet so they don't stick to the lash, and pull it back off after you lay it down. That one might be too dry, which is a disappointment. I'm not trying to put any more glue on you today. Just press it down. You have time to move it, then you're going to tight line it. We're going to make my lips sparkly too. But not glittery, just shimmery. This lip color is called Tonya's Story, and it is by Metaluso. It is a Metaluso and Burned Beauty 2018 collaboration. Metaluso is Mettalusso. Metalusso.com. I will be tagging it. I'll be tagging it as soon as this downloads. Code Burn Beauty 2018, 30% off your whole purchase. This lipstick is so good. Yep, look how pretty. Oh my God. Yes, this is my color. You got to get one. Kylie, I forgot you're in England because you just reminded me that you're in England because you spelled color with the U. I was like, oh, isn't it a pretty color? I think we're going to put some gloss on it today. I got to do something about the shape. I'm struggling with makeup today. There's going to be days where you are not feeling it. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to have to come back with liner, and you got to be careful. Do you think my wife would like me with the same shade of lipstick? Not my puzzled look. I don't know what you mean. Of course, it's beautiful lipstick. Do you think my wife? I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Does that mean you're coming home with lipstick on your collar, or you're wearing lipstick, or... Y'all just get me. Daddy long legs. Aussie. Oh my God. Aussie. Oh my God. If you got a spider on your arm, are you killing me? Okay, I got a whole problem. I got a whole new situation here. I'm going to fix this, and I'm not going to talk while I do it. Okay? I got to put more red. The concealer is kind of an eraser. You jumped and ran. At least you don't have those big huntsman spiders, because I think I would just lose my ish. I'm not even particularly afraid of spiders. I couldn't be, because the ex that set me on fire, is afraid of spiders and bugs, and so I had to kill all the bugs. I had to kill all the bugs. What does that say to you? I had to kill all the bugs in my marriage. He was afraid. He's 6'4", 220, and he's afraid of spiders. Michael just retracted it. A message. What do you say? Oh, messages are being held. Messages are getting held for review. Yes, my ex set me on fire. And he made me kill all the bugs. And I think he might have had a boyfriend. I don't think it. I know it. They were too friendly. But I just looked away at everything. It might be Grady ASMR water time. Let me see. It's a lip liner. I should have just used my lipstick. This is a real blurry lip liner. I threw a basket of spiders on him. Hey, a basket of spiders. Where does one get a basket of spiders? Where does one get a basket of spiders? And someone to throw them in Atlanta. Desperately seeking someone in Atlanta with a basket of spiders. If they could be black widows, that'd be great. If not, whatever, I'll take what you got. Is it a red flag? Great. It's only 5:04. When did I start? At 2? Oh my God, I've been on here so long. I'm sorry, y'all. For some reason, I'm thinking I only been on 2 hours, and I've been on 3 hours. Gradients. Okay, I'm coming, sugar. He said, what? It's not raining. Time does fly when you're having fun. All right, we're just going to let this go. Yep, my mouth needs more shake. Nope, I'm not messing with it. Unfortunately, the lip liner I used, I'm not enjoying it. It's ColourPop, but I'm getting a little fade from it, so it doesn't matter. Let's put some. You know what I wanted to see? I wanted to see if I could put the Sona eye stuff on top of my red lip and then put gloss on it. So I'm going to blot it a little. What, honey? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm going to put gloss. Oh, it's heavier than I thought. Now, you can put lip stuff, eye stuff on your lip, but you may not put lip stuff on your eye, okay? You may not. It's dirty. You'll get an infection. Well, there are shadows under my eye. It don't look like it. It is. I have big bags under my eyes. But they're not really bags. They're created by the skin grafts. Sometimes it don't look like it. It looks like what it is. My condition? Baddie. Bad Mama Jamma. Survivor. Overcomer. ADHDer. Okay, I'm tight lining with the Urban Decay. That means going underneath, getting rid of, you know, the little gap under your eye. I'm doing a little bit different because I have on big, hard contacts. You need to be careful with your eye. I'm kind of happy that I have a little bit of liner under my eye. I never do that. I need to get used to myself that way because that's the way I love my makeup. But I've been avoiding it just because of my insecurities about my under eye. We're going to let that go in the new year. And I'm going to put some MAC lip gloss on top of this. I'm going to highlight baby. I've got blush lighter on right now. Do you see that? I'm wearing Huda Beauty blush lighter, and we're going to highlight in a minute. Grady, we're going. You know, no matter what time it is, we're going. Mommy got some pepper spray. Mommy got pepper spray for Los Angeles. I'll get you. What am I getting right now? Oh, I know. Oh my God, what? Okay. Ooh, I gotta get some medicine. What if you get the medicine and then you lose your creativity? What then? I don't know. People say that all the time as a reason not to take medication, don't they? Now that I think about it, that's just an excuse. We're going in a minute, sugar. I know we're going in a minute. It's not raining. We're going for a walkie. Lip gloss by MAC is so thick. And you have to be careful. If you put too much, it's just going to run down your face. Thank you, Gordy. It went way longer. I really had no concept of time today. I need to be finishing my laundry. I don't even have a load left. Jesus. Sorry. Dog is messing with me. Oh, I don't know what's going on, but his clickety-clackety feet scare me. Okay. He does not want to wait. He is having a temper tantrum. He's like, Mama. He knows when it's 4:30, and now it's not. I can't believe I've been on so long. Maybe I'm just making up for not being on the past couple of days and not being on next week. I'm going to miss y'all. I talk to y'all, you know? I know. I'm a little jumpy after the pain. Mama's a little jumpy, honey. Pain Road gets me. But I tell a story because it's true, and it felt a lot better if you got the internet and you could actually get other people's stories, and you realize other people saw the dogs and other people saw the light. And it's like, okay, that's real. Because you're like, am I losing it or what is happening? But other people were there that saw it. So it's just like, it's weird the way that happens. I don't know about putting more blush, more highlighter on top of the blush lighter, but we're going to do it because it's New Year's, right? This is Immediately Yes by ColourPop. So $10 highlighter maybe. And we'll just go right here. Don't need to overdo it. You can build it, but you can't take it away, right? You can build it, but you can't take it away. That's pretty. I like that. I love this shimmery. I'm going to do this before I set, and then I think I'm going to put some powder on top of it. Grady's a sweetie. I still have the white flashback, or the white cast from that white powder. I certainly don't need to do anything else to brighten the under eye. Mission accomplished, Black Magnet setting powder. If you want to be ghostly, probably Korean beauty. That's what I was saying earlier. Remember when you're talking about K-beauty and how wonderful it is, things like that. Remember that you don't have Korean skin. So you're not always going to get the same result that you expect. These are very porcelain toned skin, have a different diet. A lot of things are to be considered. A little on the chin. Grady wants a walk. We're going in a minute, honey. I can tell by the way he's looking at me. If he wanted to potty, he'd go over by the door. He's looking at me indignantly right now. Like, you see him? Grady. All right. Good boy. He doesn't like the camera, so he'll just lay down. But overall, he's looking at me very indignantly. So it's not just a potty session. All right, let's go. We're done. I don't have any of that. You know what I would finish with for New Year's if I was going out? I would use some of that One Size glitter spray. One Size Beauty. I would use the brown sugar one. This is e.l.f. Love you back. You miss me already? I'm still going to come on. I'll be off for a few days. Don't y'all leave me. When I come back, I'm also getting nano fat done, which means I can't put on makeup for like a week or two. But I have plans. We're gonna talk and organize my makeup. I have makeup everywhere. It all needs to go back there. I need to commit that this is my house. I'm not going anywhere else. I can unpack and get comfortable now. Kylie's sweet. All of y'all are sweet. The pink necklace is also Kendra Scott. Kendra Scott necklace. So pretty. My friend got it on my 7-year anniversary of my burn, which was last week. We were at a fundraiser that day. December 18th is the day I was burned. So on December 18th of this year, we were doing a fundraiser for Face Forward at Kendra Scott. And the executive director of Face Forward bought me this as a happy burniversary gift because I just gotten this ring, so it matches. It's all sparkly. And then the manager of the store gave me these earrings, and it was real sweet, very sweet of her. And she said I could have she's like, hey, I want to gift you anything you'd like. And I was like, oh, I've been looking at these earrings. She's like, yep, they're yours. Happy New Year. And don't forget, look, little glitter on your eye, little on your face. We're going to put a little more. Let that set because it's New Year's. Look, I really like the red with I don't know how that's reading on camera, but it is pretty in person. It is pretty, pretty, pretty. Yeah, you can help me heal and then I'll get the organizing done. We're going to do a whole new camera setup because I haven't been using my real camera at all. I haven't been using my DJI camera. I haven't been using any of the cameras. I haven't been using my laptop. Let's do this. I have another phone coming for a second stream that will be, maybe we'll change it every day. The second stream can be Twitch, TikTok, or Facebook. I have a following on every platform. Ooh, this is cute. This is cute. What, baby? Look. Ooh, baby. Oh, you want me to do a makeup removal? Yeah. For makeup removal, I do a double cleanse. I use a cleansing oil. I'll for sure show you. I use rice water, right? If you put the cleansing oil on, it just melts the makeup. And then you go in with a foam cleanser. And I usually kind of do a triple clean, like makeup wipes, foam. Don't forget to put some stuff on your body. Dang it. Don't forget to highlight your body. I have this beautiful dress I was going to wear for New Year's Eve, but now I'm not having a New Year's Eve, so I gave it to Mandy. Trophy Wife by Fenty. I knew I was going to find a way to wear her. Now, if you could see my collarbones, you would be like gasping right now. I'm just going to do what I do, but on your collarbones, it'll be amazing. Collarbones are one of my favorite parts of the body, and I hate that I can't see mine. "2026, I am ready to crush it." I thought 2025 was my year to flourish and like financially and just bust out. Baby, 2025 said, no, honey, you still got some dues to pay. You still have some suffering and anxiety to do and trying to figure out my new life. That's why I want y'all to help me. I gotta be my wig. Unpack. Because I've been here since July and my makeup is still packed up. And we can organize it, and not just organize it, I can show you my makeup. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the 2026, Angela. All right, so little powder, little sparkly. This is Trophy Wife. You go out like this at night, and baby. All right, I got to go walk my dog all jazzed up like this. There's homeless people all out there, y'all. And nothing against homeless people. I mean, it's awful, but it's also scary because a lot of them have like the fentanyl fold. You know what I mean? Like they're just like standing up and they're just like folded over. And it's scary. So I got some pepper spray. What do you think? Are we ready? Look, do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my gosh. That's like 3 layers of highlighter. Highlighter here. Don't forget your collarbones. And I love y'all. I'm going to come back tomorrow, I think. I'm trying to do one tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do all this makeup. I'm getting up early Monday morning for surgery. I'll at least pop in to say hello. And I love y'all. I'm going to be safe. I love y'all. This is pretty. Happy New Year's. Y'all do some glittering makeup for me and put on a shiny dress. 2 o'clock tomorrow. But I'm definitely not staying this long. I'm excited. Yeah, definitely, Michael. I'm excited for surgery. It's a good way to enter 2026. I love y'all. You think, well, I know, but there was one homeless man that stood in front of my house screaming about spiritual witches and demons. He was just screaming at my house. Spiritual witch and demons. And it was scary. It was scary. I have a video of it. So that's what kind of put me on alert. Y'all won't miss this. We'll be back after about a week, we'll be back. And I'll be back tomorrow. I love y'all. And remember, bye, Michael Danger. Grady will take care of me. I love y'all. Just remember that whatever you're going through, if you're going through something like I was going through, talk to someone, reach out to a domestic violence organization, and they can help you. Emotional abuse is abuse, and it is dangerous. I need a drink. I love y'all. And remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Good night.